end of the day, when all of you biatches are talking about the man gotta make more, he gotta step up, it's not right, it's not fair, oh my God, you're poor, you're a bum, crusty, dusty, ashy. I'm not gonna settle. No settling. I'm not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Got a new song, y'all. Anyway, got it. Settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You got on y'all breasts, booty, thighs, lips. That's the worm on the hook.
Breast, booty, thighs, lips. That's the worm on the hook, y'all, in case you didn't know. Breast, booty. Breast, booty, thighs. 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 Booty, thighs, lips. Booty, thighs. Booty, thighs, lips. Booty, booty, thighs, lips. Booty, thighs. Booty, thighs, lips.
And they understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Sir, what is wrong? Close the doors. Sir, what is wrong? Close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
What kind of shit is that?
Close the doors.
And we're done. We're done. We're finished.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
Some other time.
I really need this money, Nate.
For every man, there's a woman.
And for every dummy, there's a dummy. Dummy.
I'm gonna let you know right now.
Your mama's a hoe. It doesn't matter that that's your mama and what your certain feelings about her. Your mama is a hoe. She's a hoe.
I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats.
I beg your pardon?
I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for that bitch. I don't.
Because I've lost all respect for that bitch. B-I-C-T-H. And I'm standing on it.
Because y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
And just to let you niggas know, we don't need y'all. We want y'all, but we don't need you.
20 years later.
Our black men, we want all y'all back. Because we love you, we see you, kings, and most importantly, we need you. And most importantly, we need you.
And most importantly, we need you.
My man.
My booty pink, my booty whole brown. What a niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. We're playing nigga, come suck a bitch toes. Pound town, just left pound town. Booty pink, my booty whole brown. What a niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. We're playing nigga. Oh.
See my man.
She was fucking his best friend, so you know, I mean, everybody's fucking down here in Atlanta. I don't know what to tell you. They breeding like rabbits down here. Everybody getting ass.
Yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty tether, where you fleeing to? Musty tether, yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty tether, where you fleeing to? I got into my Uber, what did I see?
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
To do Biden. Now we done lost a damn vote. We done lost a vote. That's gonna go to Trump. God damn. I'm worshiping these people like they're God. Ain't nobody worshiping them. But God damn it, Chris, we need somebody in there with mother sense.
Hell no! Hell no!
Hell no!
And we're done. We're done. We're finished.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Go where you're being a racist! Racist!
You're the kind of woman that I could give a lot of game. As much as you retire, love. Well, maybe you don't have to ask. And I'd give you love. Hey, that's that jam. I'll buy your clothes. I would cook your dinner too. Soon as I get home from work.
Boy, what the fuck?
I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Cause I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. At the end of the day when all of you biatches are talking about the man gotta make more, he gotta step up, it's not right, it's not fair, oh my God, you're poor, you're a bum, crusty, crusty, ashy. I'm not gonna settle, no settling, I'm not gonna settle, no settling, not gonna settle, no settling, not gonna settle, no settling, not gonna settle, hey, not gonna settle, got a new song, y'all, anyway.
America, please get me out of this place.
Huh?
I'm tired. I'm losing my shit.
But if you're tired, then go take a nap.
Tired. I'm fucking tired. I'm fucking tired.
You got stress.
I'm fucking tired. I'm fucking tired.
Girl, what the fuck? I beg your pardon? I beg your pardon?
No. 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 Hell no. 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 I refuse. No.
Flashing lights. You got me can't keep my eyes on my baby. I want you. Drunk in love.
Boy, what the fuck?
Slaves built the pyramids. Slaves built the Parthenon. Slaves built America. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you.
We're done. We're done. We're finished.
We like free stuff.
Huh?
So we came out here to get all this free stuff.
Huh?
But then the car saying you can't get the free stuff.
What?
Cause the people want to take it. And how y'all gonna take some stuff that ain't even yours? It's free.
So I got my 2 baskets and took the bus or whatever.
Wait a damn minute.
We get down here, we get some free stuff.
We're already in a recession. Times are hard. Why not just let us get the items and invest and be okay? We are Black women. We care about our crown. Why not give back to the community and let us get the product? The tools, any other eviction.
It is difficult. You don't go blind because you married. I see titties and booties every day. Huh? I see titties and booties every day.
I see titties and booties every day.
I see titties and booties every day. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here? I need the men to stand up and say amen. If you ain't said that, all sir.
Let the church say amen.
Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day. Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and
Wait, the wing makes go.
What kind of shit is that?
booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, titties and titties and titties and every day. Booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and every day. Titties and booties, 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 titties and booties. I need the men to stand up and say amen.
leave me out here. Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day, titties and booties.
Hey there, besties. Happy Monday. Guess who's back? Make sure you hit that like button. Thank you all for being here. Shout out to y'all. I am back up in this bed. I cannot wait to go to bed and get in my own bed. I can't wait to get in my own bed. Shout out to y'all for being here. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. It's about 100 people between both channels. So hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Go on over to the other one, hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. We're on members only for live, so I will change it in about an hour over to everyone so that everybody can get in here. But I see y'all already doing the damn thing. Shout out to the chat. Best chat on YouTube. They are half damn crazy all the daggone time. I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Shout out to all the channel members. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to all of y'all. I appreciate you. And everyone that gives. And everybody that gives, because child is Reaper, is Wayne Lundy, is Trend, is
this is amazing.
Mike Love. Shout out to Mike Love out there in California, okay? And thank y'all so much for your support every daggone stream, every daggone month. I see you. I appreciate you. Child, unfortunately, we got to talk about Obama's. Both of them, okay? Even though Barack is the one that said this foolishness, I've been looking through this podcast, listening to it a little bit. You know, I was working, but I was listening to this podcast a little bit, and thank God it's sectioned out because, child, they are so fucking long-winded. Get to the damn point. Oh, my God. So it's going to be tough, but we're going to get through it. And you know I got foolishness for y'all. I've been gone for, 5 days, and the foolishness has racked up. So we have to go over it, and we got to talk about, of course, child, Malcolm Jamal Warner, child. I'm still just, Lord help your people.
This
Stunned.
is amazing.
Just stunned. I don't even know what else to say right now. But rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner.
This is amazing.
If you did not hear, we'll talk about him in a second. I promise you, we'll talk about him in a second. So coming up this weekend, though, I am going to be going to tonight's conversation. I'm so happy. And I must shout out the most crustiest, rustiest, dustiest bum creature in here. No, it's not Trinidad. It is Uncle Rick. One of the crustiest and the dustiest and the mustiest of all of y'all crusty, dusty musties, okay? Because his crusty ass got Trill to put me on VIP. Oh my God. Shout out to Uncle Rick. Thank you so much. You already know, sir. Appreciate you. I have to let everyone know publicly what these crusty, dusty, musty, rusty, ashy ass bums will do, can do, are able to do, how they able to make shit happen. And while these other biatches is out here talking about crusty, dusty, musty, I'm over here singing crust, dust, must, rust. That's right. I see you. I appreciate you. I'm so excited. Okay, so that is on Sunday, and I think I'm gonna be able to meet him too. I mean, I know he's just a podcaster like everybody else. He a whole ass married man, but I'm so excited. So every day this week, while we lead up to tonight's conversation, we are gonna have a moment with Trill. So let me go ahead and bring him up because I cannot wait. Hold on. Damn you, freaking StreamYard changing shit. I can't figure shit out. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. There he goes. Hey. So I told y'all I'll be over here on
This is amazing.
Oh, let me look at super chats in a second. I'll be over here on Facebook, and this is all I'll be looking at. I'm either looking at shit to figure out what I need to eat, or I'll be looking at Trill or the gym guys. Ooh, Lord, it's Corleone. Anyway, stay focused, okay? So Trill got something that he just says, like a trillism. I call it a trillism every daggone day, right? All right. So this, I'm going to do one every day, all right? Just get over it. Because I know y'all going to, don't say nothing bad about Trill. I'm telling you right now, don't do it. 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 Did you hear me? Don't do it. All right. Let me let him talk. Let's listen, okay? And look and see and watch him.
If he ain't willing to sacrifice his arm for you in the cuddle session, he don't really like you like that. Just keep it real. This is small things that women got to pay attention to. I'm talking about early in the relationship when y'all first vibing, you know what I mean? Maybe even the first link at somebody's crib or whatever, and y'all cuddling, right? Because whether y'all know it or not, like cuddling for men is some of the most uncomfortable stuff in the world, right? We got to sacrifice an arm to do it. Like our arm be numb. Like we can't even feel it. Like it's asleep, you know what I mean? Because y'all got big heads for real, and ain't nobody ever told y'all that. But, you know, it is what it is. Y'all got big heads. So when y'all laid on our arm, like we sacrificing the arm for the moment. You understand? Like we like you so much to where I don't care that in 30 minutes, I won't be able to feel the whole left side of my arm. You understand? The whole left side of my body. But I just didn't want to jeopardize the cuddle session because I like you that much. Like that's how you know a man really like you. When he willing to sacrifice his whole arm just to not interrupt the vibe, not interrupt the flow of the cuddle session. That's when you know his head is somewhere serious.
Y'all out here hating. I can't stand y'all. That's for y'all. This is for him. So we got big heads? Is that what y'all be saying? Do your head be, I'm sorry, do your arm be falling asleep like it's about to fall off? Child. One true emperor. Stop this. I knew this fool is a fool. This man is whole ass married, y'all. Stop it. This man is whole ass married, so he must know something, child. Stop it. No, don't even try it. Don't even try it. Stop this. Stop this. Y'all ain't shit. I knew y'all would say something crazy because everything is a fucking simp move, a simp, the simp. Y'all just like that word. Or you like to get on my nerves. I mean, it's probably both. But definitely, y'all just like to say shit. Thank you, Nightjade. He not wrong, which is why I married him. Girls, tell him. What you talking about? Y'all crazy. So y'all just be like, I ain't cuddling. Yeah, I know that's what y'all be doing. You just be like, I ain't doing all that. That's what you say on the internet. Then you turn around and you do this shit. Y'all just be lying. I'm just saying. Child. Anyway. So shout out to Trill. That's our Trillism for the day. We get one every single day. Every day that I'm live in the evening, we get a Trillism up until I go to tonight's conversation. Nightjade, they full of ish. I can't take it. These Negroes, these crusty, dusty, musty rusties. Shout out to Almond Eyes. I appreciate you, boo. She said, hey, y'all, this dude too much. Lord, take the mic. Child, they don't know what to do over there on that damn podcast. I thought it was gone, honestly. I guess they needed some ratings, so they brought in Obama. They needed some controversy or something, I guess. Shout out to Trend. I don't know what you're looking for, but appreciate you. Thank you so much for everything, you jackass. Shout out to Average Logical Thinker. I see you, boo. She said, wait. My bad. Title says it all. No Obama lost his marbles. Again, child. Lest we not forget the election time, right? Again, okay? Shout out to Wayne Lundy, also known as Your Excellence Sir. I appreciate you. Whoa. Shout out to 10 memberships. Your Excellence Sir is letting y'all up in here, okay? Shout out to the exclusivity of being a member. I appreciate you, honey. If you did get a membership, please make sure you thank Wayne Lundy once I allow you in. Well, actually, if you got the membership, you can talk now. So get on into the chat. It's the best chat on YouTube. They are half damn crazy. And go ahead and thank Wayne Lundy. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. Trent, again, stop yelling with your... Goodbye, sir. Shout out to Couch. What number are you? Are you numbered up today? Me and Couch got this ongoing war because he's racist. I mean, we know I am, but he definitely racist. He might be racist against white people though. He said, I see Tom got you out of Cali. Glad you got the bail money though. Laughing my ass off. Me too. I'm glad too. Yes, I made it out. Excuse me. I made it out last night and got in this morning. I got in at 6:30 and I left Philly and went straight to work, and I was falling asleep at work. I left at 1, came home, finished the day, went to the gym. Now I'm here with y'all, and after this, I'm going to bed. I'm getting in the bed, and I cannot wait. So I'm still going. I'll just say it that way. I'm still going. Appreciate you, hon. Trinidad, generals reign supreme. MSD's bow down. I can't. This abuser right here is going to have the audacity and the nerve. That's how he be getting biatches in line, because he's a creature. I'll call it that, because I don't want to get demonetized. Even though I'm probably going to take the thing down with the stuff that I got today, I'm probably going to take this whole stream down, just clip it out, just FYI. So you better be here, okay? Because you might miss something. Shout out to RBN. I appreciate you, hon. Very generous of you. I see you. He said the country couldn't destroy black men with what they did from treaties, or Joe Biden's.
This is amazing.
Or Joe Biden's crime bill or crack, but Tyler Perry and Obama have convinced black women to teach their black sons to swallow. Ooh, somebody is in a mood. Just like oh no! Allegedly, just like them, allegedly. Y'all use your allegedlys today, please. Oh my goodness. Congrats, single moms. Lord help you. Lord help your people. Okay, we see what kind of mood RBN is in today, y'all. Shout out to RBN. Are you home? Are you working? Med school? What's going on with you tonight? I appreciate you. Shout out to Trinidad with 5 memberships. Make sure y'all thank Trend for 5 memberships. If you did get a membership, I appreciate you. Or Wayne Lundy. Thank one of them. Amazing. Thank both of them something. Thank somebody if you get a membership. We got 150 across both channels. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. Shout out to all the channel members. Thank you so much, Trinidad. I appreciate you. Trend, she beat me. Negro, I'm not arguing with you, child. We got a show to do. Y'all already know. You saw him attack me right on the daggone live stream. If you didn't see it, make sure you go take a look at it. MSG versus MSD. Night J, appreciate you. Excuse me, ma'am. I am full damn crazy. Shout out to admitting it.
This is amazing.
You crazy, you admitting it. Shout out to Night Jade. I see you, boo. Thank you so much. Trinidad. F allegedly, we on crime time. Allegedly. Please and thank you so much. All right. But let's move on. Thank you, all of y'all, for all your support. I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you, every single last one of y'all. Thank you so much. Let's move on, though. Let's go ahead over here, unfortunately, and talk about Malcolm Jamal Warner. So Malcolm Jamal Warner, Cosby Show alum, is dead at 54 in an accidental drowning, y'all. Whoo! I don't care about what anybody has to say about Bill Cosby and all that other crap. Because like I said, I've been hearing about Cosby and what used to happen back in the day since I was a child. But all of a sudden, in 2000, whatever, everybody want to apply today's rules to what the hell people was doing back then, child. And it did include many other people that are on the hell up out of here, which I'm thinking of Hugh Hefner. Rest in peace to Hugh fucking Hefner, right? I'm a forever watch the Cosby Show. I'm in the middle of watching A Different World right now, but when I'm done with that, I'm gonna watch the Cosby Show. I will never give up the Cosby Show or Different World. I don't care what anybody has to say. There's some life lessons in these shows. This whole setup with this family was amazing. It's some positivity that we were able to see every Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. With a lawyer, a doctor, and them caring for their family. And not no ghetto ratchet shit, not no baddies north, south, east, and west, none of this single motherism bullshit. And people complained about this daggone show because it wasn't realistic to have a lawyer and a doctor be married. Fuck y'all, okay? Anybody that's gonna come through here and say any of that bullshit, you can kiss my entire black ass, okay? I'm not trying to hear it. You don't have to like Bill Cosby. I don't give a fuck. But what you're not going to do is try to disparage this show of all shows, especially how y'all was so nasty. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Especially not as nasty as you treated Felicia Rashad when she had them words that was absolutely right about you whores. I said that. I meant that. You sit up here and you become single moms, not all, okay? Don't come for me. And then you up here mad and disgusted because the bum that you chose to open them legs to and take all that pleasure from ain't giving you shit, ain't gonna ever give you shit, and you knew he wasn't shit, but you went ahead and opened up and let him on in there. Now you looking like shit out here on this internet, dry begging on tick fucking top, mad that Donald Trump getting rid of food fucking stamps or saying that you can only buy this, that, and the third, looking half damn crazy. And y'all supposed to be sugar mamas, or we supposed to be in charge of this, and we supposed to be the best at that, and ain't owning a motherfucking thing, okay? So you're not going to take the positivity that we had because y'all got trash ass shit now. Sorry for your fucking luck. Blame your fucking mama. We do not care. Shout out to the Cosby Show and everything that Bill Cosby did to bring positivity to black people, even when he was out here telling black men, boys, males to pull up their fucking pants and stop showing your fucking underwear. I remember. So y'all can kiss my black ass. RBN, appreciate you said MJW gone is just crazy. Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. This is ridiculous. So as a 10:53 a.m. PT, Warner died of asphyxia after he was caught by a high current in the ocean, according to ABC News. His body was reportedly found Sunday afternoon. Oh, we just found it out today? The Cosby Show alum Malcolm Jamal Warner has died in Costa Rica at the age of 54, TMZ has learned. An accidental drowning. Child. As you know, Malcolm Jamal Warner straight up owned the 80s as Theodore Huxtable on The Cosby Show. Oof.
This is amazing.
Snagging an Emmy nod and locking in his spot in TV royalty. He's so cute. He kept the hustle going with sitcom fave Malcolm and Eddie, voiced one of the coolest cartoons. Yeah, the Magic School Bus, and even flexed his music chops with a Grammy win in 2015. I did not know that. Most recently, he was hosting the podcast Not All Hood in his latest episode. Dropped just 3 days ago. Malcolm Jamal Warner leaves behind a wife and daughter. He chose not to publicly share.
This is amazing.
He chose not to publicly share their names, always keeping always keeping his family life private. He was 54. Rest in peace. So, rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner, but I found this episode that I wanted to show y'all from The Real TV that says, deeply saddened to hear the tragic loss of Malcolm Jamal Warner. Wanted to post one of the many classic moments from Warner's television career as Theo Huxtable. This specific clip comes from the pilot episode of The Cosby Show in which we were introduced to him. On a personal note, he was one of the first celebrity follows we had on here. Definitely flipped out over it. Laugh out loud. Prayers to his loved ones. He will be sorely missed.
Dad, I thought about what you said, and I see your point.
Thank you. Thank you.
But I have a point, too.
Make your point.
You're a doctor and Mom's a lawyer. And you're both successful and everything, and that's great. But maybe I was born to be a regular person and have a regular life. If you weren't a doctor, I wouldn't love you less because you're my dad. And so, instead of acting disappointed because I'm not like you, maybe you can just accept who I am and love me anyway because I'm your son.
Theo, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. There's no wonder you get D's and everything. Now you are afraid to try because you're afraid that your brain is going to explode and it's going to ooze out of your ears. Now I'm telling you, you are going to try as hard as you can. And you're going to do it because I said so. I am your father. I brought you in this world, and I'll take you out. Now, son, Come here. Come here. Now listen to me. I just want you to do the best you can. That's all.
I'll try, Dad.
Yeah.
I really will.
All right. I love you.
Yeah, Dad.
Huh?
I know.
Yeah. And maybe your mother loved you too.
I know y'all know it. I know y'all know it. But and that's a good one. And one of the other good ones is when Theo and Cockroach got earrings, and then they tried to hide it. And him and Bill Cosby trying to look and find the ring, going back and forth like this. They're trying to look for the earring. And this one is a classic, but this one is even better. This one is even better. Yeah, these people don't know nothing about this. All right, y'all. Anyway, give me a second, please.
I could be lying. I know she better have on something.
She don't wear drawers.
What's she wearing?
Nothing.
Just some pussy flapping.
Mm-hmm.
Mayor, you put on some on there stanky hole.
It don't stink.
We'll put on some.
It smells like roses.
Lord, help me, I pray. And don't turn me loose, Jesus.
Don't pray for my twat.
She don't wear drawers.
What's she wearing? What's she wearing?
She don't wear drawers.
What's she wearing?
Nothing.
Pussy, 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 pussy flapping.
Mm-hmm.
Pussy, 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 pussy flapping.
Mm-hmm.
Pussy, 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 pussy flapping.
That's my shit.
Pussy flapping.
Mm-hmm.
Lord, help me, I pray. Pussy, 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 pussy flapping.
Mm-hmm.
Pussy, 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 pussy flapping.
Mm-hmm.
Pussy, 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 pussy flapping.
Mm-hmm.
Pussy flapping. Pussy flapping. Stanky hole, 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 stanky hole.
It smells like roses. It smells like roses. It smells like roses. It smells like roses. It smells like roses.
She don't wear drawers. 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 She don't wear drawers.
This is amazing.
Sorry, y'all. Trying to get it together. That's one of the worst. That's as bad as Michael Jackson for me. Anyway, rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner. Shout out to RBN. Thank you, honey. Said Claire Huxtable cheated. What the fuck? They have one mixed kid, the oldest Cassandra, but I still love the Huxtables despite Heath phrasing the. What the hell is wrong with you? I'm going to hell. Yes, you are. But oh my God, thank you for making me laugh. I cannot with you. I cannot. She did come out of nowhere because Sandra did come out of nowhere. Thank you so much. Shout out to Live from New York. Appreciate you. Said rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner. I appreciate you. Night Jade, appreciate you. She said hugs. I'm right there with you. Thank you, boo. These people today don't know good TV, child. I know every generation says that, but seriously. Wayne Lundy, appreciate you, boo. He said these black ladies still won't go at Krishan. How about that? She did the most for 9 months straight, her body, her choice, and now that child has fetal alcohol syndrome. We sat here and watched her the whole time get high and drink the whole time she was pregnant. In reference to your stance on Bill Cosby, absolutely. You're absolutely right. And that a mother can see that there was something wrong with that kid from the beginning. I could see it, whether they wanted to realize it or not. You're absolutely right. Thank you, hun. RB, appreciate you. He said the episode when Theo was taught about living in, oh, yes! And the real run had to buy all the stuff back with Monopoly money. They cleaned that room out. Those are the damn lessons in the shows that these people today need to learn, child. You need to know that you got to go get it because ain't nobody going to give you nothing, which is why we about to have a moment with Logical. This all happens to run perfectly together. And I came across your video today, boo, which I know you know. We about to listen to it. I agree. That was one of the best episodes because we was learning too. We was learning right along with the Cosby kids and Bill Cosby was doing his damn thing. Shout out to him as well. Hey, Cree, appreciate you. She said this is probably the most shocking celebrity passing since Kobe and Gianna. Agree. Rest in peace to to the GOAT. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shout out to Dane C in the building. Appreciate you. He said, are you serious? Malcolm died? Yes. Rest in peace. Absolutely. Ditto. Definitely a shock. As more comes out, I will bring it to y'all, but we need to spend a moment with Logical. Shout out to our girl, your average logical thinker in the building. Make sure that we are following our bestie. She just dropped this video a little while ago, and it says, when shit got hard back in my day, hashtag Generation X. Excuse me. Come on, boo.
But if you live your life based on emotion and not the real world, you will continue to struggle until the day you die.
I love this opening, boo. Love this opening.
To those of you out here that are quitting your 9-to-5s or posting controversial things to TikTok and losing your jobs without having a backup, please stop.
And then they just put you out there day 3. So I'm gonna show y'all what my truck looked like. And yeah, so this is what my truck looked like. I'm debating if I should quit now or later.
Now,
like, I have no idea. Like,
as a matter of fact, don't quit. I mean, I don't know your life circumstance. We need a little bit more context as to what's going on. But guys, like, I'm not telling you to quit, but you need to start working super hard to figure out what your next move is. Like,
see, back in my day, in my generation, when we didn't like a job, we continued to work there until we found something better. We didn't go online or listen to our friends down the street that quit their job and had nothing and didn't have a backup plan. What we did was we would call off on our job and we would interview at other places.
How about that?
See, back in my day, we had a plan B, C, and D.
You know what? I think I told you, my kids hate when I say that. What's your plan? I say this on here all the time. You got to have a plan A, B, C, and D. Like, you got to be ready. If you're ready, you ain't got to get ready. If you are already ready, then you ain't got to get ready. And how about that? We had to take time off from work in order to go interview for another daggone job. We had to use our time. We had to use our own time, which will eventually come back, in order to go see about getting a job. That was so annoying. I
was in the military for over 20 years.
Salute.
Do you think I enjoyed the military for 20 years straight? Absolutely not. I had to work in a hostile work environment. I had to leave my child when I deployed. I'd have to go TDY to different places and leave my son with strangers. I worked for people who weren't very nice. I worked for people who were just downright mean, aggressive. Some were racist. Some were just idiots. I had subordinates that didn't listen to me. I had people that talked about me behind my back. Sometimes the work was physically, mentally, and emotionally exhausting. Not to mention the fact that when you get higher up in rank, you shell out money for this, and this all the time. So a big part of my paycheck went back into the organization, believe it or not. And I know the military is not a good example because it's not one of those that you could just quit. But I had the opportunity to not re-enlist and get out when when my time was up. And I chose not to, because guess what? I looked at the bigger picture. I looked at the future.
The bigger picture? The future? What kind of foreign mess is that? Oh, yeah, that's from the X, okay? Because that's exactly what these people don't do. And then when you try to communicate and tell them, you probably should have a plan. You probably shouldn't quit the job till you have another job. They just like, no, I just don't want to do it. These are the same people, as we already know, as we see, that will say they ain't got no money, but they end up at Starbucks and Home Goods and TJ Maxx and all that bullshit, buying shit, and then turn around saying that they want y'all to donate as pay pigs and shit like that. Because I told y'all, we just got the email today too. Remember I told y'all every year they want us to buy stuff for back to school, backpacks, pencils, glue, crayons, all that shit. Email just came out. I politely deleted it. Don't ask me for shit. I ain't got nothing for you. I want to know when these people ever gonna get back. School comes same time, damn year. School start at the same time, damn year. And you, don't get me started. Go on, girl.
See, when I was coming up, we played chess, not checkers. And we didn't just move off of emotion. Yeah, we let our emotion rule us for about 5 minutes or so, but then we got back in the game and realized what would be the consequences of our actions if we were to quit a job without having a backup.
Oh, you know who else helped us with that? Our parents. Because my mother be the first one. You better find a job before you quit that job. Because every job was a complaint. Of course, I was a teenager until I got to McDonald's, because then everybody was there. So that was okay. But yeah, it was every job sucked. You better find another job before you quit a job. That was like ingrained in our heads. Child, what do these people be telling these kids, child? What do they be telling y'all? Shout out to that damn Karen. Thank you so much, hon. She said, I cried when I heard the news. Rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner, also known as Theo. Thank you so much. I'm with you, boo. I'm with you. Appreciate you. Come on, Logical.
If you are a single person and you don't have anybody else to take care of you, if you don't have mommy and daddy like most people don't,
Amazing.
or a spouse like a lot of young people don't, it will behoove you to not quit your job without a backup. Stop following these dumb trends online because these people are going to get you guys caught up. Everybody's not meant to be a content creator. Everybody's not going to be successful. I've been on YouTube for almost 5 years and I'm still not fully monetized. Right? So that means my main source of income
is your source of income.
Has to continue to be my main.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't count on YouTube. Simple as that. You guys gotta start using some common sense.
Wait. Oh, my bad. Common.
I'm still not fully monetized.
She said common sense. What is that? What is common sense, boo? These people don't know what common sense is.
Amazing.
I don't even know if they know how to spell it. You know, they sitting up there and what is it? Oh my God, changing the meaning of words. Like words don't mean what they used to. Sorry for the pause, boo. Your words don't mean what they used to. They just gonna change it up to whatever the hell they want to. I just heard somebody else saying the same thing, so it's not just me, where they're like, that's not even what the word means, y'all. Just make them shit up to just change meanings. No, it means what I was taught and what's in the damn dictionary. Not the urban dictionary, but the real Webster's dictionary and encyclopedias. Do they even know what encyclopedias are? Anyway. Thank you, Trent. He said, I made a plan. It's Messy's garage and a twin. Goodbye, sir. And a twin bed. Shut up. I cannot with you. Shout out to Logical. Thank you so much, hon. Appreciate you. She said, thank you for reacting to my video. Thank you for making the video Generation X. Thank you. And if you haven't, make sure you drop the channel. Everyone, make sure you follow our friend, Your Average Logical Thinker, so that you can hear some average logical thought process.
That means my main source of income has to continue to be my main. Because I can't count on YouTube.
Right.
Simple as that. You guys gotta start using some common sense. And if you don't know what to do, ask somebody who is a Gen Xer.
Woo! They ain't gonna ask us. I agree though, girl. They ain't gonna ask us. They ain't gonna ask me. I know that. You so mean. You so mean. Yeah, girl, I am. But I don't be lying. Well, I do, but not about this. Not about this. I tell you that for sure. Child, they ain't trying to hear that. That's why you got the all these damn Democrats, like somebody said earlier, I think it was Nightjade. This is why Democrats lost and Republicans won, because they too busy worrying about a fucking participation trophy, and that anything that everyone wants and whatever they want to say and however they want to feel should matter to everybody. I promise you, I don't give a fuck. I do not.
Ask us how we survive.
Sure.
I sacrificed 20 years of my life in order to live comfortably now. The sooner you sacrifice, the sooner you can reap the benefits. But if you live your life based on emotion, and not the real world, you will continue to struggle until the day you die. And that's word.
Shout out to Logical. Good video, boo. Love it. All right, moving on, child. Moving on.
This is amazing.
You can't talk to those that don't want to listen. So, like Coach Greg said, the 90s is gone. And like Trent says, we're just going to sit here and watch it all crash and just drink, smoke, and watch. They know everything. Know it. Anyway, moving on, child. Moving on. Excuse me. I'm sorry, live from New York. I appreciate you, boo. He said we had it harder. We had to walk the pavement to find work. Child, now everything is online. Talk about it. Child, they just don't know. I just saw y'all. You know, I be putting up the Generation X post where they was talking about we had to go to school even if it was 10 inches of snow outside. You just stretched on through. Your ass was going to school. Period. Your ass was going to school. Period. It was no ifs, ands, or buts. And remember when we did the tornado? If a tornado was coming, all you did was go in the hallway and hunker down with your head between your knees or something like that. Wasn't no calling to go home. Your mama was coming to get you to whine and complain. Toughen up. You be all right. Bunch of softies. There's a bunch of softies. We already know. You are absolutely right. And then Robert Wisman said, talking about going door to door to sell encyclopedias. And then people used to go door to door to sell vacuum cleaners. Kirby. Oh, A-Team just said that. And the vacuum cleaners. Imagine going door to door. These people don't know. Y'all think that the Jehovah's Witnesses was bad. Everybody was always knocking on the door trying to sell you something, child. Good times, good times. I feel like we had the best time. I don't care what the rest of them say. Anyway, we tough and rough with our Afro puffs, okay? Moving on, though, moving on. Shout out to y'all. Hit the like button if you haven't. Subscribe if you are new. What time is it? It is not even an hour yet. All right. We got plenty of time because I started early. So, shout out to Gotham City God over here on IG. He said Central Park 5 always mentioned Trump, but never the two Democratic prosecutors that did everything to convict them. So I don't know if y'all saw the Ava DuVernay Central Park 5 documentary a few years ago. I could only take like about 3 episodes or something. And I said, I can't take this too much, right? So, excuse me, she pointed out, everything that happened to them. I remember when this happened. I remember when this was going on, not the intricacies of it because I was a child, but like hearing my parents talk about it and what they were saying about the full page ad that Donald Trump took out to say to take these young men out. This is what I was hearing back then. So that's always been what's in my mind, right? It was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But then what the confusing part is that my family used to always go to Atlantic City, which is probably why I'm a degenerate, and gamble. And then they would go into Trump. I think it was called Trump Tower. He had a couple casinos in Atlantic City, right? And they would always be in there though. And I'd just be like, well, child, how much sense does that make? Anyway, so we read, if y'all wasn't here, the actual article from that newspaper when it was taken out back when these dudes were arrested, because Black people always say that Donald Trump called for these dudes to be DP'd. That's what they say. He called for these dudes to be DP'd. We read the whole thing, and that's not what he said. But you can't tell coloreds this, enough of them. If you read it and not listen to other people, then you can comprehend. He just said to bring back DP, which I'm not against, honestly, because no one's being held accountable to anything. So maybe that'll get people to deter them to commit crime. But honestly, so many people have no emotional ties to people that they probably won't even care about that. They probably like, child, it was going to happen anyway, and they don't care. But do it anyway, just for old time's sake. But you can't tell anybody anything. They just believe that that's what it said. So Gotham City said, is your soul for sale? Everybody who had something to do with this case was a Democrat, and you come home and choose a political career and run as a Democrat. Which I'm assuming he's talking about this one on the end. I forget his name. Who went and ran for council in New York. And then when he got pulled over by the police, that was a big to-do, racism and all that good stuff, which I don't know. I didn't even pay attention to it, right? This first comment right here said they didn't take out a whole page to have them deleted, but carry on. And then he responded, said, I challenge you to go read the ad. I bet you never read it, because if you did, you will know he never mentioned them or their case or the victim. That ad was simply about police cracking down on crime. It's sad people love to regurgitate what they heard. Go and read. Why would they do that? Excuse me. Now, why would they go and read? So these two women down here were the ones that was pushing it forward, going forward, making sure that they, got convicted or whatever. I believe that a lot of that stuff was what is it, trumped up or something? No pun intended. Trumped up or whatever, even though they did confess, right? Parents there and everything, only going by that documentary, right? So I don't think they correlate that. Oh, you're focusing on Donald Trump, but these are the people that convicted you. These are the people that went after you. These are the people that say you did that shit. Have y'all ever heard them give smoke to these people? I don't recall. Maybe they did. I just don't recall. It's just everybody, whenever you hear about the Central Park 5 case, all they talk about is Donald damn Trump. Okay? So I looked it up. And it's interesting because it looks like there's a lot of people who was looking this up. So it says, following the release of the Netflix series When They See Us, 2019, yeah, that's what it was, which depicted the Central Park 5 case, both Linda Fairstein and Elizabeth Lederer, the lead prosecutors in the case, faced significant public backlash and
This is amazing.
and professional consequences. So up to that point, they just was out there living their best life, right? They wouldn't even think about them when they got out. These white women was out here living their best life, child. When nobody thinking about them. All focus on Donald Trump because, you know, Trump bad, right? Here's a more detailed look at what happened to each prosecutor. So Linda Fairstein, who headed the Manhattan District Attorney's X-Crimes Unit at the time of the case, was portrayed in the series as a zealous prosecutor who ignored evidence that contradicted her theory of the case. Her professional fallout, the public outcry, led to her resigning from the board of Vassar College and at least 2 other nonprofit organizations. Her publisher also dropped her. So that was after the documentary. Not once they got convicted, not nothing else in between. It was only after Ava DuVernay did her documentary and everybody was like, oh my God. Do we be thinking? Do we be thinking? Nobody thought about that. Everybody's focus was only on Donald damn Trump. It says Fairstein filed a defamation lawsuit against Netflix, Ava DuVernay, and Attica Locke, which was later settled. Elizabeth Lederer, resignation from Columbia Law School. So she was over there at Columbia University. Lederer, who was also involved in the prosecution, faced calls for removal from her teaching position at Columbia Law School. A petition demanding her removal received thousands of signatures, and ultimately, she decided not to seek reappointment as a lecturer. So they didn't get rid of her. She just said, child, this ain't even worth it no more. I'm going to take my money and run. Allegedly. Backlash, the series depicted Lederer as expressing some doubts about the guilt of the defendants, yet she continued to aggressively prosecute them. Oh, no. This was racist. The public reaction to the series highlighted the perceived injustice of the Central Park 5 case and brought renewed scrutiny to the actions of the prosecutors involved. Barely. It still basically came around what Donald Trump did, child, which is probably the reason why they also then started being like him for president and all that type of college. But it seemed like they lived some good lives until Ava DuVernay did this daggone series. So then they come out, meaning the Central Park 5, and then the one dude on the end becomes the alderman or something like that in New York City in Harlem, if I'm not mistaken, running as a Democrat. He loved Democrats. Democrats are the best thing since sliced bread, but Donald Trump is bad and I can't stand him. And he's the reason why we went to jail. This is what they be saying. He the reason why we went to jail. I'm thinking he had nothing to do with that. But for some reason, there's a blockage when it comes to him all of a sudden. Because, you know, Collins was loving Donald Trump prior to him becoming or running for president the first time. Because he was everywhere. He was everywhere with everybody in every way. They forgot all about the Central Park 5 years after that. They forgot all about that. And he was all good. He was in rapper videos and everything. They were singing about him in songs and everything. Interesting how that worked. Just like they could forget about Joe Biden and the crime bill. No, we want Joe Biden because he's a Democrat, child. Colors act like Democrats are God or something. I just don't get it. But it's not for me to understand. Y'all do you. And continue to have all these wonderful outcomes like you do in Shadam Coggle and Baltimore more. Thank you so much, Trent. He said, I see what you're doing. This show is fire. Don't stop. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. Please make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. Thank you, Trent. He said, by the way, you broke my shoulder. Goodbye, sir. I am not an A-B'er. Far from an A-B'er, but I fight back. Look, shout out to Petty. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Shout out to Petty Pendergrass. It's good to see you, boo. Appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all that are here.
I'm about to change it over to all subscribers. Let me go ahead and move over here and we can take a look at this because it looks like Travis Hunter's wife, Leanna, reflects on how much she's grown. I don't recognize this girl anymore. Oh my God, she's grown since she's gotten married.
And God gets ready to make you a great woman, you'll know he's going to make you great by how you suffer. The greater the glory, the more intense the story. Because you can't get this all out of a book. And when God gets ready to make...
She said, I wish I could go back and hug December, me crying because, oh baby, God was about to change your heart in the most important and beautiful way. I don't even recognize this girl anymore. The amount you can grow and develop in just 6 months of devoting your life to Jesus and getting away from the shackles of the world and social media is truly astounding. I wish the peace I found with Jesus on everyone who reads this. Love your identity in him. Your identity in him matters, not how people choose to perceive you. Okay, girl, you go, girl. She growing right up, right before our eyes. Shout out to her, okay? So this could be all positive. You just never know. Shade Room says, Travis Hunter's wife, Leanna Lene, shared an old clip of herself crying on TikTok. Old clip? What, girl, you ain't even doing this now?
This is amazing.
Girl. In the caption, she reflected on how much she's grown over the past 6 months, saying she's gotten closer to Jesus and taken a step back from social media. All right, I'm going to just go ahead and just say this is all positive, okay? Now, we shall see sooner rather than later, but we're going to go ahead and take Leanna's word for it. She's growing as a woman. She's learning. I see nobody's talking about whether she's pregnant. She should definitely be showing by now. So maybe she wasn't pregnant, child. Anyway. Good luck to those people. Maybe it will work out for them, y'all. Maybe it will work out for them. All right. We're going to send them good lucks. That's all I got for them. All right. Shout out to RBN Med School. I appreciate you. He said the prosecutor's only job is to either lock you up. Neither of those positions' goal is truth or innocence. Learn what these job goals are, and y'all won't be shocked with how they move. I'm just trying to say that I don't know why that they don't have no issue with them and they only have issue with Donald Trump when Donald Trump didn't have anything to do with prosecuting them. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Did they sue? Didn't one of them sue Donald Trump, I think? But did they sue the city of New York, I guess? I guess they did. That's where that money came from. Because I know they all got money, but I feel like that was a wrongful imprisonment suit. Child, I don't know. I just know when Ava DuVernay came out with her shit, that's when everything happened, which is the same thing with the thing with R. Kelly, which is the same thing with the thing with Bill Cosby. So, child, all you got to do is write a book or put out a, what is it called? Civil suit, civil complaint. And then all of a sudden, magically, walls fall down and your ass is going to jail or you under trial. But whatever. Shout out to you, boo. I appreciate you. Moving on, though, y'all. Moving on. So y'all been talking about this. Child. Chicago. Oh, no, not Chicago. Brandon. Chicago woman says Spirit Airlines denied her boarding over shorts deemed too short. That's why this robe is on, so that I'm not too revealing. Child, if she don't go to hell. So you're trying to tell me that you pulled out a robe to be out in public with on a fucking plane because you knew your shit wasn't shit to begin with, instead of just wearing something appropriate. I'm going to pull out a whole ass robe. So imagine if she had on a bonnet, some slippers, because them furry slippers are slippers as far as I'm concerned, and then a damn robe. Goodbye. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. They said, neighbors, get into this story. Now, y'all know Spirit Airlines does the most when it comes to extra fees. That they do. I can attest. But now they're cracking down on their passenger dress code. On July 16th, Tanasia Graver was in the MIA preparing to board her flight back to Chicago when she was denied access to the plane due to her shorts being too short. According to CBS Miami, a flight attendant told her, "You're not getting on a plane like that with those shorts." Ooh, fighting words, child. After the flight attendant denied Tanasia's access, her sister Jessica Kordalewski stepped in saying, "I'm confused. This is crazy." Of course. Things got heated and airport police arrested Jessica for disorderly conduct and trespassing after Spirit allegedly told them to calm down, Tanasia told CBS Miami. Oh, that's a reason to turn up. We were getting ready to board. We were getting, the lady at the front desk said, with those shorts, Tanasia replied, that's why this robe is on, so that I'm not too revealing. Spirit made a statement via People magazine stating a guest was not in compliance with our contract of carriage and refused to comply when provided an opportunity to do so. The guest and their travel companion were eventually denied boarding after displaying disruptive behavior. All right, let's hear it.
This passenger, she reached out to us and she said that not only was she not allowed to board her Spirit flight, but she says her sister was arrested.
Oh.
The boarding pass, please. As Tanasia Grayer approached the Spirit ticket counter, tensions quickly.
Child, who was recording? Who was recording?
Grew. She was just told she wouldn't be allowed on her flight back to Chicago.
I'm right here. You need to get out my face. You don't have to address me like that. You can say whatever you need to say from right there. You don't have to get in my face. You don't get to tell me what to do. And you don't get to tell me what to do.
Child, that sounds like Trinidad. You don't get to tell me what to do.
Grayer says it all started over this outfit she wore to the airport.
Child, what's wrong with that outfit? Oh, did y'all see it?
She says she wore similar shorts while traveling on a plane to Miami on Sunday.
And these is just regular shorts. This is how I walk through the airport. This is how I walk through the airport with these shorts on. With my robe. This is exactly how I have my clothes.
She says her luggage made it onto the flight, but she didn't.
I have my robe on. We were getting ready to board.
And this passenger, she reached out to us and she said,
plane. And the lady at the front desk, she stopped me and said, you're not getting on a plane like that. So I looked at her and I said, like what? She said, with those shorts. I said, everybody here has on shorts. What's the problem with my shorts? And I've been in this airport for 40 minutes with my shorts and my robe on and nobody addressed me about my attire.
Where are you in the airport with shorts and a robe?
I'm confused. This is crazy.
That voice in the background is Grayer's sister, Jessica.
Now this her sister. Now this her sister.
Kordaluski. So first Tanasia said
her sister last name Kordaluski.
She can't get on her Spirit flight because of her outfit, and then to make matters worse, she says her sister is arrested for disorderly conduct.
They treated me like a real criminal.
Back in the 1950s and 60s, air travel was a more luxurious and
that's what white people do. You can't tell us to conform to what the white man does. We do our own thing. That's what white people do. We're not white. We don't have to do what they do. We got our own style. They take everything from us. They do what they do from us. Oh, is that what we're saying? Because I can hear it now, child. I can hear it now. Maybe it's just me. Why they showing this though? They being petty.
Shut the fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain, where there are no more fuck ups to shut.
What kind of shit is that?
We don't conform to what white people do. We do our own thing. You all do what we do. We don't do what y'all do. Understood? Live from New York, thank you. He said, but did Versace really make that robe? I think we all know the answer to that question. Allegedly, no, they did not. Probably came off of Canal Street.
Glamorous experience. Passengers dressed in their finest attire. But today, most people in the airport sport more comfortable clothing. We showed other flyers.
Why they showing all the colors? Why they showing all the colors? Racist? Oh, no.
Grayer's outfit and told them she wasn't allowed on her Spirit flight.
Honestly, I don't think that's fair. I feel like every girl, no matter what they're wearing, should be
plain. And
every girl should be able to do whatever the hell it is that she wants to. That's basically what she's saying.
For the sisters, they say they caught another flight back to Chicago Thursday night.
I'm going home. Getting on a flight and going home.
Did you get
done with Miami? We ain't never coming here again. Miami.
Child, Miami ain't had shit to do with this, but I'm sure they do not mind. You ain't supposed to be there anyway because the NAACP said that there's racists down there and black people were not allowed to come. Child, Florida, I will see you in 3 weeks.
And we reached out to Spirit for comment on the situation, and they provided us with this statement saying, in part, our records show a guest was not in compliance with our contract of carriage and refused to comply when provided the opportunity to do so. The guests and their travel companion were eventually denied boarding after displaying disruptive behavior. Now, Greyer says that they got a flight home from another airline, and she says she did wear a different outfit because she didn't want to have any more trouble.
That was smart. That was smart. All right, we'll give her props for that. Too much. This is so unnecessary. I'm sure they're like, this is all Spirit's fault. It was like, so Carnival is racist. Now Spirit is racist. Dollar General is racist. Target is racist. Everybody is racist. Now what? Now what? Shout out to Paul Revere. I appreciate you. He said, isn't Tunisia a country in Africa? This is amazing. Isn't it Tunisia? But yeah, basically, yeah, it sounded about right. That sounded about right. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. Shout out to Wade Lundy. Thank you, honey. He said, your shorts look stank. Oh, they didn't want to say that. Nobody has your shorts on. This is amazing. The staff smelled you before you could board. Oh, no. Once you opened your dusty robe, they decided to save the passengers by booting you. I don't disagree. Allegedly. That's what it was. Shout out to Wayne Lundy. I see you, boo. Shout out to Logical. Thank you, honey. She said, please replay the White Ladies and Lululemon. Is that Lululemon? Is that what those clothes are? Okay. Child, let me find it because they didn't change this shit up on this damn StreamYard.
What kind of shit is that?
Is that really Lululemon clothes? Okay, all right, Lululemon. I ain't paying all that money for that shit, but all right, y'all. Let's get into this damn podcast so I can get mad early and leave out on a positive note. Okay. So Barack Obama on what it takes to raise boys and how Michelle made parenting better. I'm gonna let y'all hear the intro of him. They've gotten 1.1 million. This is probably their best episode. So Craig, I think his name is Craig, ain't it? And Shelly are about to introduce Obama.
We've got a very special guest today.
You know,
Let me stop saying very special. Someone near and dear.
This is the
heart.
episode that everyone's been waiting for.
With
bated breath, because we have my brother-in-law, husband, the former president of the United States.
He made time in his busy schedule to come on IMO.
Busy.
We are just so grateful. We have the former president of the United States. We are honored
to have Barack Obama join us.
Barack Obama, can you join us on
Come
our
on
set?
out here, brother.
Welcome to IMO. Look at you.
Wait, you guys like each other?
Oh yeah, really? Huh?
That's so
the
nice.
rumor mill. It's my husband, y'all.
She took me back.
Now don't start.
I can't.
It was touch and go for a while.
It's so nice to have you both in the same room
I
together.
I know, because when we aren't, folks think we're divorced.
Let me tell you first.
Child, Obama is chilling for real. So that's why I'm like, well, what work was he doing? Because child, it looked like he just came from the golf course. Not that couldn't be work, child. Couch, thank you, honey, says, so 3 ABC folks on the podcast allegedly checked. Stop this! Thank you for the allegedly, though. Thank you for the allegedly. Ooh, Lord, trouble, child. He ain't nothing but trouble.
First of all, see, I'm in
Spit it out.
Wichita, Kansas for Austin's tournament. And you know, this podcast has made me quite popular.
You're big
famous.
And people come up to me all the time. This woman came up to me and she was so nice. She was like, can I have a picture? Yeah. And then, so you know how you get the side hug? And she's like, what did he do?
And you knew she was going to say what he did.
And I was
it wasn't like, what happened to him?
That is so
It was like,
terrible.
how'd he mess up?
And
You heard that, right? It's all Obama's fault. Still the man's fault, y'all. Shout out to y'all. Make sure you SYCBM, even though it's all inclusive. SYCBM.
I said, well, what makes you think he messed up? Why couldn't it
Well,
be
why
her?
did you just say no one messed up?
Well, because I wanted to keep this conversation going so that I could tell you about it.
Oh, Lord.
I was like, what? And she's like, he did something, didn't he? I was like,
all right, that's enough of that. So basically, Craig, if that's his name, was out and he met somebody that said, what did Barack do in order to have him and Michelle get divorced? And that's what they was talking about. All right. And then they intro him. So that's amazing. That. I don't want to keep going. Thank God they got indexes because there's no way I can sit here and listen to these people babble, child. These people babble. Shout out to Mike Love up in here. I see you, boo. Appreciate you. Couch says, why is I Will Survive playing it? Goodbye, sir. Goodbye, sir. You are on one today. It's sounding a little racist, okay? Sound a little racist. All right. Shout out to all of y'all. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Do y'all care to hear about the public outcry about the Obama's marriage? I don't think anybody really cares. Parenting starts with choosing the right partner. Profound, y'all. Profound.
Well, first of all, the most important strategy, whether it was a boy or a girl, was having the right partner. And now that I'm not, that I say even behind her back.
Yeah.
Every one of my young male staff members, when they talk to me about dating and relationships and what to look for, I say, look, the starting point is this person is going to raise your children alongside you. And so I'll be honest with you. Michelle being Malia and Sasha's mom, that made all the difference. And then I
oh, isn't that nice? So she did it all. Okay. And just to think,
this is amazing.
Just imagine thinking that choosing the right partner to have kids with makes a difference. Wow. Child, we had to wait till 2025 and Obama to finally say that on this podcast. Oh yeah, because if I say it, it means that I'm being pick me, mammy. Shout out to Live from New York. He said Jada and Will Red Table vibes. Oh my God, I totally forgot about that. Choo. Hope this don't backfire, child. Hope this don't backfire.
This is amazing.
Shout out to Med School. He said Barack Obama is Barbra Streisand. Goodbye, RBN. Allegedly. Why Barbra Streisand taking strays? What happened? Poor Barbie. Is she alive, y'all? Because I hate to say anything because I always get it wrong. Shout out to my favorite Gray. He said Obama sits on square. Oh my God. Stop this, y'all. Stop it. Stop it. Come on now. Let me find the next thing, child, because y'all are a mess. Obama's hands-on approach to fatherhood.
And let me just say, too, just so that people understand the kind of father Barack was from the beginning, is that he was an engaged father from the minute they were born. And he wasn't the kind of man that was like, I don't do this. I don't change diapers. I'll hand them to me when they talk and I can, and I can relate. They make me feel comfortable. We, as when Malia was a baby, we shared 50-50.
Yeah. I took the night shift.
He took. Oh, isn't that nice? They worked it out, worked together. He helped with the kids.
This is amazing.
Somebody somewhere gonna come out and talk negatively about this. I just feel like it. I don't know, y'all. This is a lot of this is weird to me, but what do I know? Med School said, thank you, boo. He said, I thought ABCD men use terms partners. Allegedly, he's ABCD. Oh my God, allegedly. Stop this. Thank you, boo. Trap. Shout out to I Dodged the Trap in the building. He said, this is a room full of dudes that sing, I'm everyone. So everybody in this room is singing this song. You ain't shit. It's all in me. Before they break out the, oh my God, stop it. Y'all need to stop. Allegedly, stop this. Y'all ain't shit today, okay? Thank you, Trav. Live from New York says, somebody snap a flash photo in Obama's face. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. Y'all ain't shit today, okay? Y'all ain't shit. Obama was working with kids. That's That's what we learned today so far, okay? 50-50. Somebody out here is going to say 50-50, 50-50. Oh, but it's okay for Obama and Michelle. But when it's them, it's like, allegedly, okay? Let me see. We just did that one. What being a man meant then versus now. What being a man meant then versus now.
I don't remember maybe when I was a really young child, other than the idea that guys were strong, they didn't whine, they were tough.
They were expected to go to work.
They worked
and provide,
right,
and protect.
Yes.
I mean, and I think back about that. I think when I'm thinking about dad as a role model, I remember the fact that here you have a man who has MS. And he's getting up and he's going to work absolutely every day.
Right.
And he is not complaining. That's another thing.
Shout out to y'all's dad, then. Shout out to y'all's dad. You heard? Daddy got up, went to work, didn't complain, protected and provided, and I'm assuming was married, did what he needed to do for the family, even though he had a mess. These motherfuckers, shout out to Logical, can't even go to work. And then they're going to say, my nail broke, I got to quit. He's talking about him and Shelly's father. I think that's admirable of that man. Y'all just be quitting like when the wind fucking blows. Remember the big quit? I forget how long ago that happened. The big quit. Now these people out here talking about, I can't find a job, bitch. You shouldn't have left the last one you had. What are we talking about right now? Shout out to my favorite Craig. He said, followed by It's Raining. Oh, it's raining men. Hallelujah. Y'all ain't shit. Okay. Paul Revere, thank you, honey. Said these three were singing, oh my God, It's Raining Men before they started filming. And yes, report. It's raining men. Imagine if they were dancing like that before they came on the air. Singing any of these songs. I guess the Village People will be next. Y'all ain't shit. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Zeroic, for acknowledging that those are your views. The views of the chat are 100% my views. All right, not mine. Lord, help your people and help me through this damn stream. Shout out to Wayne Lundy. I appreciate you, boo. He said, black men, don't let Barry get away with this rhetoric. I'm driving. I got words for him. Uh-oh. Thank God you driving. We can't tell. Thank you so much, boo. I appreciate you. Pooh Man. Hey, boo. He said, thank you so much. He said, I'm just waiting on the Obama ABCD lawsuit like Tyler Perry. I thought Obama was out here with allegedly Jennifer Aniston. She over here dating some other white man. Yes, Sasodi, The Great Resignation. That's exactly what it was called. It was only like right after 2020 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken, after C-19. I remember. Everybody's just out here quitting. What the fuck are y'all doing? Lord help your people. Shout out to Med School. Thank you, honey. He said, apparently Barack's voice isn't the only thing that's... Oh, my God. Lord, help your people. Lord, help your people, please. I can't take y'all. Y'all crazy, though. Shout out to the chat. Undefeated. Come on, Craig. Ooh, that's a bad picture.
And didn't complain.
You don't complain. You're stoic.
You were, yeah, I love that word, stoic. Coach Carmody used to use that all the time, stoic. But our dad never complained. He never got up. He had a sense of humor. That was another thing that you learned from guys, is that you needed a sense of humor. But one of the most important things that I remember is that you got along.
Got along.
You got along.
Period.
You got along with the other guys you were with. You got along with your teammates. You got along with your coworkers. Nobody wanted to be considered a jerk.
That is true. Some of
that's definitely a long time ago. Everybody a jerk now.
The definitions of manhood, I think, were negative. Right? You don't whine. You don't cry.
No emotion.
You're not a jerk. I do like the thing you brought up, though, about being a protector, because for some reason, that part of it, I think, appealed to me. And at its best, it then counterbalanced the idea of being strong, right? Like, you're strong not to pick on people, right? Not to be a bully, not to dominate others. Instead, it's strength in order to protect. Right? And for me, a lot of being a man was being self-sufficient. Right?
What's
The
right?
idea of I can handle myself and make my way through the world. And
What's wrong with that?
I tell this story. You've heard this story, and sometimes
Do we
people
want to hear it?
kind of freak out. Fairly early on, because
Yes,
I
do
was
freak out over
because
this.
I was living in Indonesia. I'd fly from Hawaii to Indonesia on my own if I was visiting my grandparents, even at the age of 8. Yeah, and it was cool because stewardess was there. She'd grab you and put you in the seat and give you a little. If it was Pan Am, they'd have a little
flight pin,
flight pin, and give you soda pop, and so I felt very grown up. I didn't mind. So I was used to traveling pretty far distances alone.
Oh my God, sir. Get to the fucking point. Sorry. Med School, thank you, honey. Said, did Obama just say he likes to be dominated? No! No. He likes the protector part. All right, I'm moving on because he's long-winded. He about to talk about growing up without a father, what being a man meant then versus now.
This is amazing.
All right, let's hear parenting then and now.
Love me to death.
But they are, the story you tell is the story of probably most kids.
A lot of kids.
Across the country.
Yeah.
If, you're a single parent, you don't have somebody at home, a lot of kids are, they got to get up, make their own breakfast, find their way. They're doing that every day because there isn't an alternative.
Correct. And figuring out what that balance is.
That's exactly the point. What is the balance?
It's tough.
Which is
the balance is not to have kids or make sure that you stay together so you can care for your kids together. That's the balance.
Very different from how we parented our kids, how Kelly is, and you and Kelly are parenting your younger sons now.
But part of it, don't you think part of it was also time specific in the sense that when we were coming up, the idea of kids just being out and having adventures and just getting home in time for dinners, especially
they must be Generation X
during the summers, right? Part of what happened, and I maybe affected boys a little more than girls, I don't know, is that freedom, that sense of being able to build up resilience and a sense of competence and a sense of I can manage the world around me because the stakes weren't so high. When I think about kids now on the South Side, same neighborhoods where you guys grew up, but the chances of possibly getting shot or the chances of, some other terrible thing happening.
I know Obama is not sitting up here trying to say that in Shaddam Chicago that they got crime going on. In the same area where Craig and Shelley grew up, which is probably allegedly a black neighborhood. I know you effing lying because 1, black people don't do this shit. 2, crime is fucking down because Brandon said so himself. Ain't nothing gonna happen. He making that shit up. And that's why you gentlemen, you crusty, dusty, rusty, musty, ashy ass bums need to go on over there to all the single women that they was just talking about that need a daggone man to care for them, take care of them, protect them, feed them, raise their kids so that they're not out here allegedly committing all this crime and going to jail. That's y'all's responsibility. Y'all need to get to it. Chop, chop, get on over there. Shout out to Paul Revere. Thank you, honey. Said, now I remember where I seen Craig. He used to be on that pancake. Not Aunt Jemima on that pancake syrup bottle. Oh, no, Uncle Ben. Oh, my God. Are you talking about Uncle... Goodbye. Wait, Uncle Ben was on rice. Who was on the pancake box, y'all? I don't know. Is it Uncle Ben that he's talking about? I can't. I thought Uncle Ben was on rice. Child, let me know. Shout out to Ms. AB. Shout out to Ms. AB. I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while, boo. Thank you so much. She said, this generation is too soft. I dislike them. Agree. I'm with you. Thank you so much. Aunt Jemima. Okay, you were talking about her. Okay. Child, I can't. Moving on. He is too fucking long-winded. Let me see. Parenting then and now. Representation of black boyhood in the media. Oh, let's listen to representation of black boyhood in media.
We see a good example in it in one of my favorite shows on Netflix that has become the topic of conversation amongst a lot of people, particularly in black homes, is this series Forever, which is
Forever. Okay. So first of all, who watches The Chi? I do not. Is it a good depiction of Chicago? I don't watch it at all. 2, Forever is the show where the 2 young black kids met and fell in love, and then they went to college, and it was a big to-do, which was based off of a novel by a white woman named Judy Blume. I feel like we discussed that very briefly a long time ago, but I'll let them rock.
Beautiful story of young love in a black neighborhood, and it is not traumatic, and bad things don't happen.
It's just regular kids.
It's just regular kids that reflects all of our lives in real ways. And I know you watched some of that, and Barack, you are well aware of it. But you know, the show has created a lot of conversation in terms of how do you raise emotionally intelligent boys, and what we get right and what we get wrong.
Wait, that show made them think about raising Hold on. I watched that series. Hold on.
And Barack, you are well aware of it, but you know, the show has created a lot of conversation in terms of how do you raise emotionally intelligent boys, and
that is not what that show is about. Who saw Forever? Hold on. That is not what that show is about. What the fuck is going on?
This is amazing.
Netflix movie or series. Images. This is Forever. This is Judy Blume writes books. Come on, Generation X. Judy Blume writes books for females. She writes books for women.
This is amazing.
For young girls. This is based off of, I forget the name of the book, right? From when I was young, because I read all of Judy Blume's books. And they adapted it into making it a black version. Okay, a lot of you dudes probably didn't see this because it's a young love story. And it is about these 2 right here. Pause. All right, it opened itself up. Hold on, where I'm at. These 2 right here, he is on the well-to-do side. She is on the not so well-to-do side, and she has some shit happen to her on the internet, but these 2 fell in love. They knew each other when they was younger, came back together, fell in love, and had to work through all their issues in order to be together. It was a series on Netflix. It was not specific to boys at all. It's about young fucking black love, honestly. You hear what she said? Where'd she get that from? Like, we didn't sit here and watch this damn movie. Maybe y'all didn't. But like, we didn't sit here and watch this movie. Wow. Just making shit up. Shout out to Mike Love. Thank you so much. He said, did Barack and Michelle really get divorced? Allegedly, no. They discussed it briefly at the top of this beginning of this thing. I'm going through with the indexes because I can't. They too long-winded for me. It's just a rumor because they said because they don't be shown together too much anymore or something like that, child. But they said they're not getting divorced. Does anybody really care? Jennifer Aniston over there dating some white man from last I saw.
This is amazing.
Thank you, hon. Shout out to Wayne Lundy. Appreciate you. He said Barry the Bottom needs to take his European ish back to South Africa. Last time I checked, 2 males can't create a child. Oh my God. Who did they rent them kids off in order to create their fake straight? Oh my God. Allegedly. Stop this. Shout out to Craig, the tech guy. Thank you, hun. Long time no see. He said Obama's correct. We need more butt pirate. Oh my God. Y'all ain't shit. Thank you, Craig, though. I can't. Ms. AB, appreciate you. She said I was HORNEY, or not EY, horny, reading that book in my youth. All of them books by her. Judy Blume made books for girls, for young girls. So for her to change this shit and talk about it's about boys is half damn crazy. It's bullshit. I'm telling y'all. Just change shit up. This is what I'm talking about. Just change shit up to whatever the fuck it is that you think that you want it to mean. This is bullshit.
And I know you watched some of that, and Barack, you are well aware of it. But you know, the show has created a lot of conversation in terms of how do you raise emotionally intelligent boys and what we get right and what we get wrong. Not just among boys, but kids in general.
We watched it as a family. Mm-hmm. We watched the whole series as a family and enjoyed it a lot. It was really fun to hear the boys talk about oh, you guys would have done that, or you guys wouldn't have done that. That was eye-opening as a parent.
Yeah.
You know, because
they're evaluating you.
They're
evaluating,
they're evaluating our parenting, or they're evaluating their parenting based on their own.
That's the crazy. That's the crazy thing Dad would do.
Yeah. But this brings me back to Emma. Emma's trying to raise these boys, and so she's trying to be somewhere between Forever and then the other show that people are talking about, Adolescence, which I haven't watched yet, which it gets into sort of the misogyny that young boys are exposed to,
and the online, you know,
the manosphere.
They're getting their.
Hold on. Who are we talking about now? Hold on. He better not be still talking about this show.
Back to Emma. Emma's trying to raise these boys, and so she's trying to be somewhere between Forever and then the other show that people are talking about, Adolescence, which I haven't watched yet.
What the fuck is Adolescence? Hold on. Y'all know about that? Adolescence, Netflix. What in the world is this shit, y'all? Y'all better start paying attention. Watch Adolescence, Netflix official. Climbs to number 2 on Netflix is most popular list, passing Stranger Things. Child, this don't look cute. Raising Boys, What Adolescence, Netflix reveals happy. Who's watching this? Anybody? Bueller? Is anybody watching this? Let me see if it gives us any information on it. Oh, all right. I don't have the Washington Post. Adolescence earns 13 Emmy nominations, including a nod for Owen Cooper. The show about a teenager suspected of deleting a schoolmate won 3 Gotham Television Awards last month and was a hot topic in weeks after it was released. Wow, what a great movie. Adolescence, the hit Netflix series turned water cooler talker about Jamie Miller. All right, that's this little boy, Owen Cooper, here on the left. A teenage boy who's accused of deleting a girl from his school received 13 nominations on Tuesday, including one for Best Limited Series. Stephen Graham, who played the teen's father, Eddie, received a nod, blah, blah, blah. Somebody else received it. The show was released in mid-March and resonated with audiences. It quickly became the most watched show on Netflix in countries. Adolescence and its themes inspired so much chatter that it reignited discussion in Britain on whether the government should restrict children's access to smartphones. A major question in the series concerns the extent to which Jamie may have been radicalized by misogynistic ideas online. So little Jamie here, or whatever his name is, Owen Jamie, whatever his name is, potentially possibly as a young kid, deleted a girl. And now they want to sit up here and say that it's because of MSG. Woo! I wonder if they talked about parenting since he's so young. Like going along with the smartphone, because you know nobody monitors their kids' phone. But nope, all of a sudden it's the manosphere, like Craig was saying, the MSGs, the red pills.
This
Woo!
is amazing.
I tell you, just like Forever is about how to raise boys or whatever she said, which is so not true. Wow. I cannot. Ms. AB, appreciate you. She said it showed what jerks kids are these days. We already know. F them kids. You already know. That's what we got to say. They not raising their kids, but we supposed to care about their kids. Wow. When in doubt, just blame a man. MSG, red pill, the manosphere. Just any man will do. Trap, thank you. He said restrict them seeing masculinity. But now, say that shit again. Say that shit again. Shout out to you. So they can see they got a problem with what they see online from men, but then have Joy Reid up here saying that it's okay for them to see all the prawn, the ABCDs, the DRAG shows in schools is acceptable. And you wonder why Donald Trump and the Republicans are in charge? I'm just a little confused as to why that's such a question still. Child, they can keep on because all it's going to do is make sure that J.D. Vance becomes president when the time comes. I knew nothing about this movie. I'm going to have to watch it, unfortunately. Prime Minister Keir Starmer told the House of Commons that he had watched it with his 2 children and that action had to be taken to address the fatal consequences of young men and boys viewing harmful content on the internet. Are you fucking kidding me? With all these whores on OF? You got Abby Zuniga out here talking about, I'm going to retire from being a whore. I think I have more important things to do with my time now, okay? Oh my God. What the fuck? Adolescents won 3 trophies at the 2nd annual Gotham Television Award, including one for Breakthrough Limited Series. Anything to make y'all look bad, child. Good luck to y'all, crusty, dusty, musty child. I don't even know what else to say at this point. This is ridiculous. Just forget the parents totally. Fuck the parents. They're optional, child. Don't even worry about them. They mean nothing. Wow. Oh my God. Graham and Cooper's on-screen bond was a highlight for critics, and there was much discussion around the series' 3rd episode in which Doherty's psychologist interviews Jamie. Cooper told the New York Times that he had initially been uncomfortable with the script. Before every take, I just thought, I'm never going to be able to do this again, so I'm just going to put my all into it, he said. Wow. Wow. That's all I got for y'all. Wow.
This is amazing.
Oh my God. Wow. Wow.
Back to Emma. Emma's trying to raise these boys. And so she's trying to be somewhere between Forever and then the other show that people are talking about, Adolescence, which I haven't watched yet, which it gets into sort of the misogyny that young boys are exposed to,
and the online, you know,
the manosphere.
They're getting their parenting.
They're getting their
online.
parenting
They're getting their notions of manhood from extremists.
Yeah, extremists.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yeah,
extremists. Wow. She just said getting their parenting from by. You're saying the word and you're not saying what about them? Just how do they get to the internet? How do they get to the internet? Oh my God, I can't take it. I can't take it. I'm going back to California. I can't take this. Chris the Creative in the building. Thank you, honey. Said that show was based on a true story of a deletion done by a Black immigrant kid of a white girl. They changed the kid to white in the show because racism. Wow. Interesting. I'm still stunned right now. I got to be honest with you. I'm just thoroughly stunned right now. Ms. AB, appreciate you. It's the internet's fault. Parents don't exist. They might as well take that word out the dictionary. Just take the word out the dictionary. But like Trap said earlier, but allow the prawn to be in the school. Allow that, whatever I think I might want to be, allow that to be in the school library and fight to keep it, mind you. Oh my goodness gracious. But
this is amazing.
But the internet, of course. The internet is the problem yet again. Woo! Lord. Miss AB, appreciate you. This is a bestie cult. Messy and Chat are my besties. Child, some of us that are normal got to stick together because this is ridiculous. These are, I mean, I guess we all around the same age, but child, what? Just forget the fact that there's actual parents around here that should be holding, that people should be holding accountable for their spawn. But they're going to say, oh, no, it's the misogyny, child. It's y'all's fault. It's the manosphere. Woo! Help your people. Pooh Man, thank you, boo. He said, I emailed you the interview where Dr. Jeff St. John's talks about adolescence. All right, I appreciate you. I'm not going to be able to do it today, but thank you so much for that information. I knew nothing about this show. I don't know if y'all knew. I knew nothing about this show whatsoever. All right, Barack Obama, long-winded. Let me move on from you. Raising boys in the digital age. Oh, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Because let's go back to the original question. All right, Emma's trying to figure out how to raise boys. I think we did a pretty good job of raising our girls, but I've said often that I think I would have had more difficulty raising a son.
I agree.
Because I think I might have been more judgmental, harder, and I would have tried to. I like to think I would have been more self-aware enough to combat that. But I just think father-son relationships, for me particularly, if I don't have a dad around to show it to me, might have been more difficult. So talk about, Craig, just how you thought about it. Was it just you took what your dad had done and you said, I'm going to do this. I'm going to try the same thing.
Or were there things
did
you
it
didn't
change
wanna
over
do?
time?
It was a little bit of everything. What you're both saying. Initially, I thought, okay, I'm going to take what I learned from Dad, all the things that I thought were positive, and then the couple of things that I thought were negative, I was going to try and repurpose.
Right.
What were some of the positives?
Well, it's just kind of the stuff that I named before. The willingness to get up and go to work every day, taking me with him to see what it was like to have male relationships, either at work, at the barbershop. He didn't go to the gym, but in places where men hung out.
Right.
The record
God forbid there be places where men hang out. That's not allowed, right?
store. We would go to the record store every now and then, and he'd have a bunch of friends there. That sounds like an old
I know the record
idea,
store.
going to the record
It's
store.
come back. It's come back.
Oh, has it? Okay,
Yeah,
good. Good.
It's retro.
But those were some of the positive things. How to walk with mom when you're walking down the street. Always walk on the street side.
Yeah. On the street
And
side.
holding the door and opening the door for her, allowing her to go in. It was just things like that. And then I'd have to really work at thinking of something negative that Dad did, but
maybe Dad didn't do anything negative. Now he got to work to see if Dad did something negative. You heard that, right?
What about? Let me ask this though. I mean, Dad also came home, put his feet up. He didn't always cook, or he didn't do dishes.
Goodbye. I'm about to shut this shit down, y'all. I am about to shut this shit down. The man just said he really couldn't think of anything bad that Dad did. So if it was just say that it was Joe Jackson, right? We know that he beat his kids, right? So obviously that's probably something that they would say, right? And let's not act like back in the day that beatings were a thing, whoopings and, all those things. Good, bad, or indifferent, we know it was a thing in the community.
This is amazing.
He said all these positive things about their dad, and he said, I couldn't think of anything negative, really. Here the fuck she come, talking about he didn't fucking cook. She gonna come through the fuck here talking about he didn't always come home and he wouldn't cook. First of all, did the mother work? And second of all, if that's the worst thing that your father did, given the amount of people that were on drugs, that were abusive, potentially gambling on stuff that came from Vietnam, because that was a thing that I heard about when I was younger as well. I'm assuming that they was here for that type of shit since we were around the same age. And you trying to tell me that because that man didn't come home and cook, that was his bad trait. I can't stand you bitches. I cannot. Every fucking day. Lord help your people.
But
well, what about? Let me ask this though. I mean, Dad also came home, put his feet up. He didn't always cook, or he didn't do dishes. He didn't do.
But you have to remember that I was thinking at the time that was okay because he was at work all day and he needed to rest, and mom was always cooking. So, but that's a good.
So that's code for mom was home all fucking day. That is code that mom was home all fucking day. Wow. My grandmother was home all day. I don't believe she cared about cooking. That's all she did all day. She came downstairs. I told y'all before, she stayed downstairs all day to cook for anybody that came in there and to have dinner ready, to get breakfast ready, have dinner ready, and then only went upstairs to go to bed with one bathroom upstairs. And these motherfuckers is coming out here talking about he didn't do the fucking dishes when mom was home all fucking day. Oh my God, I can't do it. she gonna find a way. She gonna find a way to talk about her own damn father. Trap, thank you, honey. Said Michelle doesn't like daddy.
This is amazing.
He would always say your name is Michael. Maybe that's what it was, child. Wow. We're going to find a way to say something negative about my daddy. Wow. Thank you, Couch. He said, is the name of this podcast Reading Rainbow? I think it should be. I might rename my podcast.
This is amazing.
Words from the Reading Rainbow crew or something, child, because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Oh my God. Ms. AB, thank you. She said there is a huge war on men and masculinity. It seems to be the norm at this point. Is it a war? It's just the way that it is at this point. It's just the way that it is. I'm telling you, if the mama was working, Shelly would have said it. If the mama was working, Shelly would have said it. So she was home all day. Now she's talking about, oh, he didn't cook her clean. Daddy didn't cook her clean. I'm going to find something negative about our daddy. You hoes, I swear. Uncle Rick, I appreciate you being a member for 5 months. Boo! He said she be putting Obama through it. Elding Baraka with that long stroke. Allegedly. Oh my goodness gracious. That's why she would be out here talking about him, child. She gonna find a way to say something negative about a man so that she can stay in with the stars. I promise you. I promise you. It's too many wild moments for me. You know, it's rare that I'm just like speechless. I'm speechless, y'all.
And that's a good potential negative.
Gender roles, very clear division.
Very clear gender roles.
Very clear.
And I thought
gender roles are negative. Gender roles are negative.
Okay, I'm gonna do the positive things and then sort of expose Avery, who's my oldest, to less of the negative things.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to remember, Avery's 33, so he didn't have to worry. We didn't have to worry about social media.
Mm-hmm.
There was very little internet stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we really focused on how to behave out in public as a guy, or I should say, how to get along, how to treat girls, how to have conversations. But with Austin and Aaron, it's more of how do you deal with social media.
Yeah.
And which was.
Child, I don't care what he got to say now. I'm moving on because he babbling and shit. Shout out to Mike Love for being a member for 2 months. Appreciate you, boo. He said, make women sit down to piss girl. Oh my goodness. Listen, I can't even be mad. This is ridiculous. This is so damn dumb. Let's move on, child. Let's see. Let's look at courtesy, kindness, and emotional growth. See what they got to say here.
Knocking out a bunch of episodes for IMO, and I am staying in a nice Airbnb in a wonderful neighborhood in walking distance to great restaurants, to great coffee shops, to the park. And it's really getting warm in DC. And this place has a really nice back porch. It's sponsored by Chase Home Lending. Stressful enough on this episode of IMO is brought to you.
I love what you were talking about earlier.
For everyone. You know, my wife, Kelly, and I are currently in the process of redoing our bathroom. We just started out and haven't done the demolition yet, but we know that this will add to the value of our house.
Anyone, father present, father.
Hold on, I skipped it because it looked like a bunch of commercials. So we're on male friendships and emotional sharing. Male friendships. And why does she want to talk about this? Male friendships and emotional sharing. All right, listen up, crust, dust, and must.
It's not helping boys guide through that piece of it. It's almost as if we are raising boys and pretending like their outward selves are the only things that matter. And therefore, who they are internally, how they process, you know, how they deal with fear and hurt.
So girls don't have to worry about none of this because they're doing so well becoming whores on OF. No, so nobody, so they're only concerned about dudes, boys, males.
Like that, that's not even on the list of.
No, I would agree with you. It's not on the list because I don't know about you, but during my upbringing, That what nobody talked about that.
Yeah. So that you couldn't even have that for yourself.
I wouldn't even known how to have it. Right.
Yeah.
I would have. I'm just trying to think about the times when I felt insecure. That's internal, or I felt fear, or I felt some sort of way. I could always go to dad and say, I'm feeling this because of something that took place. It wasn't, I didn't even know that I could be feeling this just inside and not manifesting itself. It was always.
What the fuck is he talking about? I need a man to tell me what the fuck this man's talking about, because I don't know. Anybody, Bueller? Anybody? Bueller? Robert said, we be fine. That's what I hear y'all be saying. You gotta get through it, right? Share. Exactly. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, sir? Spit it the fuck out. You are a grown ass man. Nah. I can't take it. I can't take it. Live from New York, member for 9 months. Thank you, honey. He said, men don't need no damn emotional sharing. We speak to each other telepathically. Uh-oh. Is that allowed? Are you allowed to do this? You got to come out here and start talking to women. That's really what they want you to do, is start talking to these women, so then they can start talking about you and laughing at you and talking negatively. Allegedly. That's what I'm thinking. But this man is full on into this shit, getting on my damn nerves. So wrap it the fuck up. Wow, all this shit is about males. What the fuck?
Is a discussion on something that it was.
They ain't even got boys to raise.
Some issue that had come up.
And so it was a problem-solving conversation.
It was always a problem-solving conversation.
Well, I do think that is part of the culture we grew up in. Was not that you didn't have feelings, but you ascribe them to a certain situation.
Amazing.
Yeah, somebody's messing with you. You're getting bullied at school. You didn't make the team. How should you deal with this, right? And then
so when we didn't make the team and we didn't get the lead in the choir, do you care how we dealt with it, or you just assuming that women and girls just dealt with it and everything was everything? We didn't have no emotions. Probably have more emotions than these dudes did. These boys ever did. CIP, thank you. He said telepathically communicating with Live from New York, as y'all do. What is going on?
There would be real conversations, but it very much was around, all right, stuff happens in the world and you've got to deal with it.
Because that's what it is for all of us.
And it goes back to the whole notion of being strong, self-reliant, don't be a baby, etc. I do think that one of the differences for me was being raised by a teen mom and young mother, was she would talk to me a lot about how she was feeling. And in turn, I could talk to her about how I was feeling.
That about makes sense. Shout out to Couch. Appreciate you. He said, is Barack landing a plane with all them hand signs? He might be giving out signs to other people that's watching the show. Allegedly.
And so I do think I developed some internal vocabulary around this. And
he learned so much from his mama, his good mama. That's what he's saying. Women rule, yeah.
Frankly, and I know this, conforms to my nerdy reputation that my wife likes to tease me about, but books taught me a lot about
Imagine that.
emotions, right? Like reading and movies and TV shows, et cetera. But getting that sense of, oh, this is what people go through, and developing kind of an inner monologue about situations. How are other people feeling? How am I feeling? I tried to kind of piece that together, and it was imperfect. But at least there were avenues in which I could have those conversations. Craig, I am interested in what you described in terms of your relationship with your dad. So did that then carry over to how you interact?
How the hell is he pulling the conversation and being the host now? I thought he was supposed to be answering the questions. Ms. AB, thank you, honey. She said this is the Victim Olympics. Agree. For fucking show. And babbling. Is this bird babble? I feel like there's a lot of bird babble going on around here. CIP says psycho babble, ish talker. Exactly.
Interacted with your friends coming up, and was there a point in time where you thought,
I don't want to hear from Craig.
This is amazing.
Where are we at? Camp Anslon and the male community. All right, let's go to we about to get to the good stuff, I guess. What mothers raising sons needs to know. I'm about to click on that. Live from New York, thank you, Boo. He said, I think Obama got caught cheating and Michelle's forced him to say this. With Jennifer Aniston, allegedly. Woo! Thank you, Boo. What mothers raising sons need to know.
Was just being intentional with your friendships, making the investment, knowing it's important, letting them know they're important to you, your friends, small gestures, all that stuff mattered. And I do think that guys sometimes don't do that. Like the idea is, all right, well, if you're around, we can hang out. If it happens, it happens. But
yeah, I know so many men who don't call each other.
Yeah.
They don't talk on a regular basis. They're best friends. And it's like, well, I saw him 3 years ago. He's my best friend.
Right. And so I think I have.
Well, why is it that you get to determine somebody's friendship, their relationship, how they do what they do? How the fuck does she think that she get to determine that? I don't have to fucking talk to my best friend every fucking day or every month or anything like that. But when we talk, we pick right back up like we never left off. What the fuck is she talking about? Child, Couch, thank you. He said, why does Craig have glitter on his face? Does he? Are you playing? Child, I can't even take it. I don't know. We know why. Because I'm going to have to go along with this because this is ridiculous. I know guys who said they haven't talked to their best friend in 3 years. They're not fucking women. What are we doing? What are we fucking talking about? This is what y'all are fucking worried about. Everything going on in the fucking world. And they worrying about you not talking to your best friend as often as she thinks that you should.
I've gotten better about this. And, one of the things that got me through the White House was that those same three friends that I knew, from high school, I saw them all the time. Yeah. And Bobby Titcomb became was during most of the White House was a commercial fisherman in Hawaii. And Greg Orm was managing a yogurt plant in the sense of trust and the memories we share.
This is how they want y'all to act, gentlemen. Crusty, dusty, musty, rusty, ashy ass bums. You're supposed to come out here and get on these podcasts like this. Go on Shelly's podcast, okay? And you're supposed to say to each other, Wolfpack, Couch, Uncle Rick, Mike Love, Reaper. You're supposed to talk to each other around the table and talk about, child, this is what I was feeling this week. Yeah, I didn't know what to do. Oh my God. And then I was thinking this. No, don't worry about that. You're normal. It's okay. Don't worry. We're here for you. We're always here for you. Let's talk again tomorrow, shall we? Y'all barely want to talk to us. I mean, come on now. Y'all barely want to talk to us, and that's where you get asked from. So where the hell, why is it that anybody thinks that a bunch of men are just supposed to sit around talking about, child, let's meet again at 2 p.m. Let's meet tomorrow at 2 p.m. on Zoom so we can talk and figure out what's going on with one another. I can't take it. I can't take this. I can't take this. I can't take this. Oh my God. I'm still tripping off that adolescent stuff too.
And them having our backs and them loving our daughters. And, we set up this thing. Michelle did this, one of the best gifts I ever got for my
Shelly be doing the damn thing. Shout out to Shelly.
Birthday was my 50th. And it was a rough time. I was getting my butt kicked in the presidency. And she organized my 50th birthday, brought all these friends from all my different walks of life to Camp David for a weekend. And of course, being boys, we just started competing.
It was an organized competition.
And we had so much fun that we made it into an annual thing. That we started calling Camp Adeline even after it was no longer in Camp David. And, you get these, 12, 15 middle-aged men running around. The numbers have grown. Bowling or playing ping pong.
I've witnessed it.
You've seen it.
It's quite the spectacle.
It's quite the spectacle.
Yes.
But the point is,
this is what I'm hearing. Shelly arranged a play date. This is what I'm hearing. Shelly arranged a play date and they decided to do it annually. Oh, isn't that great? Because y'all should just listen to women. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't not listen to women. I'm just saying that y'all should just be listening to women because they the sugar mamas, because y'all know that I'm Trent's sugar mama, okay? We the sugar mamas, and you should be listening to everything that we say at all times because we know best and we can get y'all, like Shelly did, into a group, a man group. I can't do this. Shelly knows best.
Just creating some structures where guys can get together, and then in the flow, now a whole bunch of stuff is shared, talked about, etc. That turned out to be something that mattered a lot to me. But what's been your secret to maintaining your friendships and
It's been your last point of being intentional,
right?
And
gentlemen, you all need to start. Gentlemen, I don't even use the word intentional, but I hear bitches using it all the time. Gentlemen, crusty, dusties, you need to be intentional with your friendships with one another, okay? You all need to arrange some play dates and go to the bowling alley, go to the library, okay? And get together and talk and be emotional and be intentional and be able to get everything out. How you feeling? So everyone can be okay so that when you go home to these women, everything you can start sharing with them, okay? Shelly said so.
To Misha's point, I would say in the last, let's call it 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not long at all.
Right.
I have, because of these kinds of discussions, I have picked up the phone and called my friends more often.
Oh, success. Oh. Look at that success. Oh. He has intentionally called his friends to say, hey, boo. That's how I do it. Hey, boo. When I call my ABCDs. Child, when I call any girl, hey, boo, what's going on? Is that what y'all do? When Reaper and Switchblade call each other, do y'all say, hey, boo? Are y'all intentional are you intentionally making sure that you make these fucking phone calls, y'all? So that you can discuss your feelings like Craig and Obama, because Shelly said so.
Right. Than I had done in the past.
Right.
This episode is brought to you.
Lord have mercy,
This is
child. We don't
amazing.
care. Where are we at? Boys need multiple role models.
Even detect pre-cancer. And in addition, find screening cancer. If you have a base of try out now.
Ooh.
Figure this out. I want to talk to.
Lord have mercy.
I do want to talk to Emma as a mother, because she's a mother trying to figure this out. And I do think there's a question, like the original question of
Emma probably said, keep my name out your effing mouth. Thank you, live from New York. He said, what straight man is friends with Craig? Barack.
why do we love our sons and raise our daughters? And I think that's something worth
She ain't even got no sons.
Talking through among mothers, because sadly, many mothers are parenting alone, which is a huge problem. I think Scott Galloway.
Yeah, that's because they can't keep their legs closed and use birth control. So that's that problem. But go ahead, girl, whatever.
There are other researchers out there who say that one of the challenges that boys face is that there just aren't enough men in their lives. You know, the men have disappeared, whether through divorce or fatherhood.
The men have disappeared. Where y'all go? The men have disappeared. Where in the hell did y'all go? Y'all better get out here in SYCBM. Y'all better get out here in SYCBM.
Small numbers of male teachers in high schools. Boys are growing up in an education system where they're mostly surrounded by women. Right. You know, Barack, you've talked about the fact that the entire education system isn't even designed to recognize boys and what they need. So, what do we say to Emma? Because again, we don't know whether she's parenting alone or whether she has a husband. But I do think that mothers struggle to figure out what do their sons need.
Oh, you know what? I think Emma is somebody that wrote in or called in. You know how they do that answer the question thing.
need. And so they wind up operating out of their own fears and their own instincts, which is to love unconditionally. I think mom was like this. She raised me to be tough because I think she knew what it was like to be a woman. In her mind, she knew what she was preparing me for. The insults, the limitations, the whatever you can think of, the sexism, the biases. So she knew you have to have a mouth. You have to be able to speak up for yourself. With you, she wanted you to be nice so that you wouldn't get in trouble or you wouldn't get arrested. But was that who you were? So what do we say to the Emmas of the world? How do we sort of start thinking as a society about helping mothers raise sons because they're doing it alone and we're being told that we don't have what it takes to give boys all of what they need?
Well, look, I think you started hinting at it. As somebody who was raised by a single mom. Not perfectly, but that unconditional love as a start is the right one. I do think, though, thinking about raising boys in the same way you're thinking about raising daughters, which is how do you make them good, responsible people who know how to function and know how to understand themselves well enough that they can navigate this really complicated world. And
I'm with him so far. Shout out to Ms. AB. Thank you, hon. She said the women ran them away. Hashtag, I don't want a man. I don't need a man. I don't want a man. I don't need a man. You know they're not going to mention that. They also don't want to mention the horrorism of it all. But, I digress, child. Shout out to y'all. If y'all didn't, hit the like button. Hit the like button.
Setting high expectations. So there are a lot of these things that apply to boys and girls. I do think that there are some particular issues with boys that as a society we're not addressing. I do think as a society we have to create more structures for boys and men to have guidance, rituals, frameworks, encouragement. To be able to meet a wide range of role models so that whatever their inclinations, they can see a path to success that isn't just.
What the fuck is he saying, Bueller? I don't have my headpiece in right now. What in the hell is this man saying right now? Get to the fucking point.
Being told that we don't have what it takes to give boys all of what they need.
Well, look, I think you started hinting at it. As somebody who was raised by a single mom, not perfectly, but that unconditional love as a start is the right one.
So he has no anything negative to say about his own mother.
I do think, though, thinking about raising boys in the same way you're thinking about raising daughters, which is how do you make them good, responsible people? Who know how to function and know how to understand themselves well enough that they can navigate this really complicated world. And
get them some damn counseling. Go.
And setting high expectations. So there are a lot of these things that apply to boys and girls. I do think that there are some particular issues with boys that.
Okay, so let's split it on out now.
As a society, we're not addressing.
Okay.
I do think as a society, we have to create more structures for boys.
More structures for boys, okay? Y'all need more structure in case y'all didn't know.
And men to have.
And men.
Guidance, rituals.
Rituals, okay?
Frameworks, encouragement. To be able to meet a wide range of role models so that whatever their inclinations, they can see a path to success that isn't just sports or money.
So sports, so they can find a path that's not just sports or money. What? Oh my God, I can't take it. Shout out to Mr. Too Fresh. I appreciate you. He said, remember the Democrats are spending $20 million to study boys and men. They started now with this podcast. They're just out here talking. This must be something to appeal to women. Not me, though, because this is a ridiculous damn list. Get to it, Barack.
You're making a lot of money. And so that's on all of us together. What I would say to Emma would be.
It is not on me.
In your community, even if you have a wonderful male partner who's in the house, I think it still would be good to find assets in the community, people in the community, friends.
Assets in the community? So Emma needs to find somebody else, even if there's already a man in her child's life.
Your community, even if you have a wonderful male partner who's in
Even if you have a wonderful male partner, I guess we get into it. Why is he stuttering so much?
the house, I think it still would be good to find assets in the community, people in the community, friends in your community, places of worship, community organizations, what have you, where there are a bunch of men who can be sort of elders to boys.
If you already have a good man in your life, why do you need another man? What kind of bullshit is this right now? Okay. He ain't even get to the ABCD part because he's scared to say it. If you ask me, I'm trying to understand if we married and we in this house together, and if we had a boy, just say we had a boy, if we had one boy and one girl, why the fuck would I need a man from outside of the house when I got a whole man in the fucking house to come in and say shit? You know, when you see other males, when you go to school, when you go to daycare, when you're in a sport, I don't need to be bringing nobody else in here. What kind of shit is that? He over here stuttering like a mug too. Sir, because you know this is bullshit. I don't care what nobody say. He know this shit is bullshit. He just trying to appeal to ABCD? Is that what it is?
And so they're not just looking at one particular role model, but many. And one of the things when Michelle and I first started dating and I'd go over to your guys' house, one of the things I loved was just, seeing all your uncles and your cousins. And there were a bunch of different kinds of men. There were men that were kind of soft-spoken, and then there were men that were loud, and there were men who were engineers, and then there were men who were police officers, or they drove a jet cab, right? And that's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
One dad.
No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be everything.
He can't be everything. And then that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in...
I hate y'all. Oh my fucking goodness gracious, Lord in heaven. What is going on in this fucking world right now, y'all? Coloreds, Negroes, Black people. What is wrong with these people? He just said you have a whole... The beginning of the conversation is you got a single mother, you ain't got no man. That's a problem. Fine, Barack, you're right. Fine. All these boys need help. All these boys need help. No one seems to want to mention any of the parents, right? None of the parents. All right, fine. No parents. Now you're saying if you got a good man at home, he needs to see other men. Why? And why aren't y'all saying he needs to see other women? It's only he needs to see other men. Why don't he need to see other women? Or why don't the daughters need to see other women? Y'all are really going... Hold on. Coloreds, y'all are really allowing these motherfuckers to say this shit and y'all ain't got shit to say. Y'all really sitting up here. The community, the coloreds already got enough issues, child, okay? Plenty of fucking issues. Plenty of issues with a fucking family. Plenty of issues with single motherism. Plenty of issues with money, with wealth, with every fucking thing. And now you got these niggas up here trying to talk about even if you got a good man, if you got a son, you need to go get another one specifically to be fucking gay. So you're trying to tell me that a cohesive fucking family, a man, a woman, married or even if they're just together, should go get a third person to come into the fucking house so that they can be gay, so that can be better for the fucking boy? That's what this nigga just said? Are you out of your fucking mind? I wish a motherfucker would have ever said that shit to me. Fuck you. That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. I fucked you, you fucked me, we got pregnant, but we should bring somebody the fuck else up in here because they're fucking gay? We don't need to know no fucking gay people for no boys or girls. And he's saying this with a straight fucking stuttering ass face. He know this this shit don't make no sense. That's why he's stuttering all over the fucking place. This man know how to talk. He's allegedly one of the most articulate people that has ever fucking spoken. He fucking over here stuttering like a motherfucker, like Joe, like Jay just said. Cause you know that shit is bullshit. And you Collins ain't got shit to say about this. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Y'all just gonna let it fly because it's fucking Obama and Michelle and Craig? Like, we don't have enough shit going on all fucking ready. You gonna let them come in and make shit even harder than it already the fuck is, because you know motherfuckers will listen to these motherfuckers just because these motherfuckers said it. You won't listen to someone when they say, and yeah, I'm talking about bitches. You won't listen to somebody when they say, you know, you probably shouldn't be a single mother. You know, you probably shouldn't have more kids. You know, it's probably going to make life harder on you. You know, it probably is going to end up where you're going to be, you know, less poor. Now you got a president. It don't matter that it's Donald fucking Trump. Now you got a president that say shit gonna change. I've been telling y'all motherfuckers for the longest time, child, don't depend on the fucking government, because child, they can take that shit away from you just as easily as they fucking gave it to you. So help me understand what the fuck it is you're going to depend on somebody. You always want to depend on somebody, not understanding that they can always take that fucking rug from up underneath your punk ass and then where you're going to be. Because like Logical said earlier, y'all don't want to listen to nobody in Generation motherfucking X where they saying you got to have a plan A, B, C, D, and sometimes fucking E. No, you just think that you're going to fucking whine and cry and then go listen to these motherfuckers. Just imagine having your own fucking life and home and some bitch is going to go and say, honey, because we have a son, Barack and Shelly said we need to bring a gay in here. Yeah, I'm using a fucking word today. I don't give a fuck. I'm taking a stream down anyway. Now we got to bring a gay in, even though we didn't need him to get pregnant. We going to need one now because we need the help. Do your children not go out into the world? Do your children not participate in sports? Do your children not go to school? Do your children not go to daycare? Do your children not go to the playground? Do your children not go to the playground at the fucking McDonald's? Because I know you stuffing their faces with that bullshit. So you trying to tell me that kids, boys, let me rephrase. You trying to tell me that boys never see another man in their life? Never. And then on top of it, you ain't got shit to say about the girls. You better not anyway. But you ain't got shit to say about the girls. They up here becoming whores, single mothers. But your problem, of course, is that you got to make sure that men, and I'm going to just say coloreds, shout out to everybody who is here, got to have a fucking ABCD in their life in order to be able to, in case something happens later on, like what? Because they might say that they're gay. I'm sure that like every other gay person, I ain't saying it's easy. I don't know. I'm not gay. Okay. But I'm sure there are resources, since there's so much ABCD, LGBT all over the motherfucking place, and they're in tune with each other. Y'all know what this shit is. There's a whole gayborhood right in Philadelphia that you can go and find someone that you can commiserate with, talk to, and get whatever resources that you fucking need. I don't need a man in our house to tell us shit about motherfuckers. How are you gonna bring an outsider into your fucking life? You bitches don't even want the fucking people that you open up them legs to be in your kids' life. But I'm sure y'all will listen to this shit. Everybody should be outraged at this shit. All colors should be outraged at this, but you won't be, just because it's Barack and Michelle, and they are not fucking God, and they sound like complete and utter idiots. I said that. I meant that. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't understand. I understand that it's a attack on masculinity. I know that. But the rest of this shit, and the fact that people are just allowing it and they're not like saying anything about it, they're not calling it out, they're just letting it be what it is. So let's fuck these kids up even more. Let's just encourage them. Let's just make sure that they get exposed to ABCDism. Because that's basically what I'm hearing. They need to be exposed to ABCDism. Child, if they go to church and they got a pastor, child, That's another man right there. They got deacons. That's another man right there. Why you got to be pointing out ABCDism? Why is it a requirement to point out ABCDism? And why is it that colors are supporting ABCDism so fucking much? And then you'll turn around and complain, bitches, that all the men are gay. All the men are gay. There's no men because all the men are gay. Oh, because when they don't want your punk ass, now all of a sudden they ABCD. How the fuck y'all keep getting pregnant? Shout out to Brendan Jamal. If everybody is fucking gay. I don't acknowledge this bullshit. I don't acknowledge this bullshit. Fuck off and fuck y'all. Not y'all. You know what I'm saying? You could never say anything about what the fuck. If you ain't paying the bills up in this motherfucker and you didn't participate in any of the grunting that went into making any of these kids, then I'm gonna need you to shut the entire fuck up and go get your own fucking kids and do what the fuck you gotta do. Because none of us need nobody in here, especially when you have two fucking parents. So y'all gonna go up here and advise that girl, if she got a whole ass man in the house, to bring in a fucking ABCD, because that's gonna help the boy. And the girl is just perfect, right? I can't stand these people. I promise you I cannot stand these people. This is so fucking stupid. This is so fucking stupid. Stuttering all over creation.
One guy.
One dad.
They drove,
How many dads does one need? We only needed one to create the kid. Why the fuck do we need two thereafter? You only need one to create the fucking kid. One woman, one man. Why do you then need another man? And why they not saying needing another woman? You see that, right? How come you don't need another woman? Perfect. Because bitches are perfect. Shout out to me.
Right? And that's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
One dad.
One dad. No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be everything.
He can't be everything. And then that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
One of the most valuable.
Somebody may need to give a kid a perspective on his dad. How is this alleged intelligent person saying this shit? You're saying that a minor child needs an outside man to come and talk to him about his own father that's in the fucking house. Where on God's green earth does that make sense, Bueller? Where on God's green earth does that make sense? Sometimes you might need a man to help the kid to discuss about his father. No. If y'all don't see that these motherfuckers are fucking up the community more than what the fuck it is, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. I got nothing else to say. If you don't see that these motherfuckers, I don't give a fuck what their title used to be, are sitting up here just fucking up the community more with this stupid ass conversation, all three of them, and you agree with them, you're fucked up too. None of this makes sense. This is so stupid.
No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be everything.
He can't be everything. And then that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
So the straight man, this is now what I'm hearing. I got to keep hearing it over and over again. So the straight man can't give everything to his son. So you got to bring an ABCD in to help the son understand his straight father. Fuck y'all. Okay? That's what he just said.
One dad.
No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be everything.
He can't be everything. And then that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college at a time when openly gay folks still weren't outlawed, who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant. You need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or whatever, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this.
Yeah.
Right. So
I'm about to shut this shit down. I am about to shut this shit down. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Where are we living right now? Where are we living right now? Where are we living right now? I also had a great teacher when I was in high school. He was a white man. He was not gay. I did not need him to come home to my stepfather to say anything. I just needed him to be the wonderful teacher that he was so that I would stay interested in that class. And he helped me through, and he helped me with writing better. And I just enjoyed being there for no other reason that I just loved the class. And I cared about him from that perspective. He didn't need to come home. So if I was ABCD, I would have just talked to my friends. And even though it wasn't an out thing like that, we knew who was ABCD. And then they kind of commiserate together. They group themselves together because back then, everybody kind of grouped themselves together. I'm assuming that's what they still do now. Black people typically hung out with each other. White people typically hung out with each other. Basketball players typically hung out with each other. Football players typically hung out with each other. It kind of works like that, much like the movie Mean Girls shows and says. The weirdos hung out with one another. The troublemakers hung out with one another. So trust me, they would have found their tribe, and they didn't need a whole ass man to come in to disrupt their family life in order just in case. So you're playing on a just in case the child is ABCD.
So that I think is creating that community. I know it's corny, but that's what they need.
And we talk a lot about what we had with our mother and father, right? And you know, a lot of times, but we really did have a big community of people in our lives. I mean, that we don't talk a lot about that on this show. We allude to it, but Craig and I, we grew up in a huge community of extended aunts and uncles. And
so I guess the rest of us don't have aunts and uncles. Anybody have aunts and uncles, Bueller? So I guess the rest of us don't have cousins, second aunts, grandmothers, extended uncles, people who were married into the family. So none of us have that, right, Bueller? Any of y'all have that? Because I'm a little confused as what the fuck they saying right now. I'm a little confused on what the fuck it is that they saying right now. And once your kids start to go to school, they gonna create a community because they gonna have fucking friends. And then you will get attached to them if you are a participatory parent anyway. Then you'll get to know those kids and their parents, and then you all create that community once they start going to school and doing participatory things. But I guess that's just because that's not the way that they did it. Then everyone else is doing it wrong. So everyone now has to conform and bring in an ABCD into their lives. Any of you gentlemen going for that, Bueller? Even if you don't have a son. Any gentlemen, are y'all going for that? Does this make sense to y'all, Bueller? They act like they the only ones that had a fucking family. These motherfuckers. Child.
Cousins and all types of male role models, which help.
I'm sorry, did y'all not have any cousins? Did y'all not have any male role models, Bueller? Did y'all not have any? So she basically trying to say, I don't, oh my God. You think Rolly Roll and Ricky and Clown L is talking about this, saying that ain't right, that ain't right. You shouldn't be talking about this. We don't need nobody to come in our houses and telling us nothing. You think that they over here talking about it, or are they like, oh yeah, that's good, Obama. Yeah, Shelley. Yeah, Craig. They probably over here co-signing that bullshit, allegedly, because I don't know. I'm not co-signing this bullshit. This is complete and utter bullshit. And the last thing that the community needs is more shit coming on to the inside of the fucking home, especially if it happens to be an intact fucking family, to make it any more disruptive than it quite possibly could already be. So now the answer to boys, mind you, only boys, because the gals, they're going to be fine, yeah. The galleys, they're going to be fine. Child, I'm about to eat. This thing is making me want to eat. So they're going to be fine. It's only boys that need ABCD role models. Is it just me that's hearing that? Only boys need the ABCDs. The girls don't need them. They're going to be fine, child. So you're not trying to allegedly turn girls ABCD. You're trying to turn boys ABCD. Nobody sees that? Nobody hears that? Is it just me? Is it just me? Oh my God, Lord in heaven, I can't take this. Anyway, I don't even know where I'm at. Let me just let this stupid shit finish.
In broadening out and filling in where our mother and father were limited.
Mm-hmm. So for
Can I also say that these two motherfuckers don't even have sons? So why the fuck do they even have anything to say about it, Bueller? They don't even have sons. What the fuck are they talking about this for? Hello? Hello? Is it just me? I know it's me. I know it's me. CIP, I appreciate you. He said he's compensating for the baby mama driven matriarchy, preparing us for the destructive future they cause, making it worse, clearly. Because, you know, if the Obamas say it, then it must be true. Just like when he came out talking that bullshit during the election. And how many people supported his stupid ass message, regardless of how disgustingly rude it was and condescending, and he never apologized for it. And they're not going to make him because allegedly Obama could do no wrong. Democrats, keep allowing other Democrats to keep talking for y'all. Shout out to JD Vance, soon to be President Vance. I look forward to it. I told y'all I'm voting for him, period, point blank. Trent, thank you. He said, effing disgusting. I agree. Rico, appreciate you. He said, I damn sure had to donate on this rant. Thank you. Shout out to you, boo. I appreciate you. Trinidad, thank you. He said, this makes sense. Remember, his agenda was ABCD, and it clearly ain't never gonna change. And she's right along for the ride, too. She right along for the ride. Two motherfuckers that ain't even got no fucking son. So why the fuck are you even talking about it? Plus, it just sounds stupid. You got a good role model in the house. You got a good father, but you need another man on the outside to tell the young boy on what he needs to know about his father. Yeah, just make the black community even more fucked up than it already is. I can't do it. I can't do it. Trent, thank you. He said, get them. Motherfuckers is soft and cowardly. And that's an understatement, okay? CIP, thank you, boo. He said, ABCD life is inherently feminine. Low-level thinking women with no biological attractiveness support this and have historically. Shout out to you. I appreciate you, boo. Shout out to Live from New York. Thank you, honey. He said, I raised my kids on my own. I never once said I'm daddy and I'm a daddy and a mama. You didn't say that, child. Child, you need to go on out here and get an ABCD to help you out. Clearly, if there's a boy there, just let the girl sit over here and make sure that the boy get his own ABCD, child. You cannot make this shit up. I don't even want to hear no more of this bullshit. I don't. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm over it. This is so stupid. This just pissed me the fuck off. I can't. I don't even. I mean, I'm just getting to it, obviously, because it's been some days, but is anyone outraged by this, y'all? Do you know that anybody is outraged? Let me know. I'll look for it, because they're just going along with this shit. It's the Obamas. It's okay. You don't know. Is that what they're doing? Child. I don't even feel like covering anything else because I'm just exhausted. I'm just thoroughly fucking exhausted. Oh, so nobody's got a thing to say. It's the Obamas. It's okay. They can say what they want. You don't know. So basically, that's it. I would agree. No one on the left is outraged.
This is amazing.
Nobody gives a fuck.
This is amazing.
Logical, I know, right? But I mean, like the pros, where they at? The regular smeculars that's always telling somebody else what the fuck they need to do, but they ain't got shit to say about this, and they just going along with it. I mean, we can understand with Rolly with his issues, child. Reaper, appreciate you. He said, thank you. People are speaking up. Who? Oh, you mean content creators? I got to see what Anton said and BCP, because child, this is so stupid. This is so stupid. Nicole said, yes, there was some reaction. I want to say O'Shea did a video on the backlash, but I'm not 100% sure. I got to find out and see, because I can't. I can't. This is disgusting. Trinidad, no. Play it one more time for clarity. No. Child, I'm going through a wave of emotions. Let's watch PBL. Let's watch PBL. All right, I'll do that. I'll do that, child, because I've already been through enough today. I'm traumatized on so many levels. Hold on. Oh, Anton's going to talk about it tonight on his nightly thing. All right. So I gotta catch that tomorrow. Hold on a second. Child, these motherfuckers. I can't. Obama promotes, hold on. Whoops. Obama promotes gay mentors for boys. Did he destroy Gen Z boys? I can't do it. This too much. This too much. Oh, you know what? That's a good question. If not, it's it'll be tomorrow for sure. If not, it'll definitely be it'll be tomorrow for sure. Shout out to Corey Holcomb. Let's hear PBL.
That's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy,
One dad.
One dad. No matter how good the dad is,
he can't be
he can't be everything. And then that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad. Right?
And look at how they're all in agreement with this nonsense. Obama is up here saying straight men are just not enough. Even an active present father isn't enough. He's saying to raise boys, you have to have multiple men brought around this boy child and disrespect the father in the process by including all these other men to teach his son how to undermine his authority and disrespect him too.
All right. Well, at least we got the same thought process. Okay, it's not just me. Shout out to PBL, child. Ridiculous.
Keep listening to him. Let him tell you just what type of man you need to bring around your boys.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college at a time when openly gay folks still weren't out of line, who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant. You need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or whatever, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this.
So Obama said the straight father isn't enough to raise a boy child. They need a gay man to teach them compassion and keep them in line. What line exactly? Well, I think we all know that. But I guess we're also tossing out the role of mother in this whole situation because Obama went on his wife's podcast. All of them up there pushing femininity on boys. Michelle Obama too. They sat up there echoing each other, promoting the grooming of boys by feminine men. A lot was said and we're going to get into it. But first, take a second to make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Lord have mercy. Thank God it's not just me. Thank God it is not just me. And these two, like I said, don't even have boys. So why the fuck do they even give a shit? I think that's a good question. You don't even have boys. Why do you give a shit? Trinidad, thank you. He said, are you tired of abusing me? Goodbye, sir. Live from New York. Appreciate you. He said, well, Umar did say men got to step up for other people's kids. Wonder what Umar thinks now. He'll have something to say, I think. I gotta go see. I'll see if Umar has something to say. Because I don't think he's gonna go for this. He'll be somebody that will speak out. I give him his credit when credit is due.
Channel and click the notification bell for all updates. Won't waste any time. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
And that's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
This is
One dad.
One dad. No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be
he can't be everything.
Barack, what? Why? It's like there's an
I should go to TikTok maybe tomorrow. Yeah, just listen to what he said. Where is the pro-black outrage? The NAACP, Black Lives Matter, any of those people? Nothing, nobody, nothing to say. Child, I can't do it. Thank you, Trin. He said, are they both not? I'm assuming you mean Obama and Shelley. Allegedly, yeah, allegedly.
agenda to eradicate masculine men. What is this war against men? I just can't understand it.
Right.
Why does a straight man need to confide in a feminine man for anything?
Right.
Exactly. If a straight man is doing this with a gay man, then he's not a straight man. He's a gay man too. Yes, if a straight man is looking for feminine energy, he's supposed to call a woman, not a feminine gay man. So not only is Obama trying to normalize grown gay men grooming young boys, but he's also trying to erase and replace real femininity.
Let's normalize men being men. The agenda you're pushing, it's not working. People are not falling for that anymore. Not even people in that community. It's not cool. I'm raising a young man, and I want him to be just that, a young man.
What do you want me to play back? What Obama said? Y'all want to hear that again? Is that what you're talking about?
This is amazing.
Trinidad. Allegedly. All right. He said yes. He got me true. I gotta listen. Trinidad, you did attack me at the beach. Trinidad, the damn video is up. They see. Stop playing. They see it. They see it.
Each other, promoting the grooming of boys by feminine men. A lot was said and we're going to get into it, but first, take a second to make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. Won't waste any time. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
And that's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
One dad.
One dad. No matter how good the dad is.
He can't be
like,
everything.
He can't be everything.
Barack, what? Why? It's like there's
The dad can't be everything. How insulting. How insulting. From one black man to another, you can't be everything. You can't be everything. What is he saying? I see what the Uncle Rick is saying. What is he saying? What are y'all saying? I did play it. What are we saying? What are we saying? What I'm missing? He's goody and wicked at the same time. This is all disturbing. Okay, Rapper Magazine said it's not a black man. Mike was saying what Obama was going to say before he said it. She's definitely participatory with this agenda, I guess we should call it. Child, you know women ain't going to sit up there and agree if they don't agree. She was very agreeable. Yeah. You saw her. Because other than that, it'd be like, I'm going to tell you. Y'all already know. Nobody asked black men or fathers to be everything. They're going to be what they're going to be. If they're in there participating in their lives, what more do they want? Somebody from the outside that has to be ABCD. That's the insulting part, is the fact that they have to be ABCD. And child, where are the ABCDs at to say, what the fuck do we look like? Do we look like fucking saviors? Fuck your kids. That's what I want to hear. ABCDs. That's what I want to hear. Fuck your kids. We got our own problems. We ain't got time for your bastards. Or they're not even bastards if you got a whole ass family there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, most definitely. I got that from this whole vibe of the interview. That was the whole vibe of this whole interview. The whole vibe. He over there saying, well, Michelle did this and Michelle did that. And it's because of Michelle. And she threw me a 50th birthday party. And Michelle. And I think, yeah. And that's what I think. They can have it. Miss AB, appreciate you. She said, sis, your energy is down. Obama brought you down. He pissed me off. All of them. All three of those girls pissed me the fuck off. This might as well be the Native Land podcast. This one, that one, and that other girl.
Agenda to eradicate masculine men. What is this war against men? I just can't understand it. Why does a straight man need to confide in a feminine man for anything?
Exactly. If a straight man is doing this with a gay man, then he's not a straight man. He's a gay man too. Yes, if a straight man is looking for feminine energy, he's supposed to call a woman, not a feminine gay man. So not only is Obama trying to normalize grown gay men grooming young boys, but he's also trying to erase and replace real femininity.
Let's normalize men being men. The agenda you're pushing, it's not working. People are not falling for that anymore. Not even people in that community. It's not cool. I'm raising a young man, and I want him to be just that, a young man. He can go to his father, his uncle, his cousins, or any other masculine man to get the answers that he needs. He doesn't need to confide in a man who can't even relate to the issues he's going through.
No, wait a minute. They try to act like we don't have families, girl. Don't miss that part. We don't have any families. So we got to go find an ABCD because we don't have aunts and uncles and cousins and grannies and grandpas. We ain't got none of that. Just Shelly and her family have it.
Barack Obama said little boys need to be around gay men to learn from them. Mind, you done lost your motherfucking mind. Ain't no motherfucking way you to say some goofy shit like this. But I ain't surprised because I already knew you was a goof ass. It's just a lot of folks just not catching on to you a goof ass. It's like people been saying this shit for years.
Barack Obama is in the news again because he was on Michelle Obama's podcast and he said that he thinks all boys need more than their fathers as role models. He said that he thinks that all boys need a gay role model because that's what he had growing up. Now, am I surprised he said that? No, because he is America's first gay president and that has been editorialized. But I want to challenge Barack Obama. Since you are the Democrats' favorite black president and you say you're from the hood, I challenge you to go to the most dangerous projects where you know there are not many fathers because they were locked up under Reagan, Clinton, and Biden, and say some like that. I don't
remember that.
So Barack Obama was on Michelle Obama's podcast or something.
And he said that boys need gay men in their lives. What the f is he talking about? The word need is a strong word, bro. I'm just trying to understand, like, why would Barack Obama say that? Like, what was the point of even saying that? He knows that's not true. No one wants to be forced onto anybody. Gay people don't want to be forced onto nobody. Hi, I'm gay. I need to be in your life. No. Hi, I'm black. You're white. I need to be in your life. No, no, you don't. We can talk and be friends and I can see if I like you, but there's no need for any of that. What are you talking about? Like, with Barack Obama, it's like that rule. You're cool till you're not cool no more. And right now, Barack Obama is on his uncool arc. His character arc, he's on the uncool character arc right now. It's fucking crazy. Motherfuckers is out here really just trying to push anti-masculinity. Like, they want every man to just be a feminine product. It's why.
Yep.
A very feminine man, he's not going to go to war. He ain't dying for nobody.
That's true.
He'll be like, I need to go get my nails done. He's not going to do any of that. He's not going to go to war. Masculine men are the one who built this goddamn society. They built America. They go to war and they die in a ditch. I don't understand this massive push to end masculinity in America, in the Western society. Why? I don't know, man.
And not only are they pushing the agenda here in America, they're trying to force the same agenda on the rest of the world. We already know America stay jumping in somebody's war, but this strategy is poor because when it's time to fight and you look around, well, who's supposed to fight? And it's not just the LGBT. They have successfully weakened the male population in general. The younger guys coming up are severely lacking in the manhood department. That would include the straight ones too. We have to be honest. The Gen Z male was not raised the same as the baby boomer male or even the Gen X male. Men from the older generations were taught certain skills at a very young age that made them into productive men. Back in the day, a group of men could all get together and literally build a house. The men from one family could come together, and that's how they provided value to each other. That didn't just benefit them, but the women and children attached to them too. Well, now they soften Gen Z boys so much, you have Gen Z men that never even mowed the lawn or wasn't the consistent source of yard maintenance or general maintenance for the residents they grew up in. Back in the day, boys started cutting.
Damn, y'all don't even cut the grass. Do you take the daggone trash out? Oh, Lord. What do y'all do? Clean up after the dog? Paint the fucking fence? Nothing? Water the grass? Nothing? What the fuck do you people do? Lord have mercy. No parents, like we said earlier. No parents.
In the yard at 10, 12 years old, and by no later than 13, it was fully his responsibility. They intentionally did all of this with Obama's help to weaken the latest generation of young men.
I just watched a clip of Barack Obama saying that boys need a gay father figure in their life or a gay male figure in their life. And Barack Obama, what you got going on, man? No, they don't. Gay is a sexual act. It's what you do in your bedroom. What you do in your bedroom has nothing to do with your personality and your character.
Tell him.
Obama said, what? Huh? Nah, see, now I gotta call my mom and pops, man. I've been trying to tell them folks about Obama, but they're gonna have to hear me this time. Obama said boys need to have more exposure than just from their father. Their father can't be everything to them. They need to have a friend, a boy that swing the other way to teach them sympathy and empathy. Brother, I ain't never heard something as dumb as that a day in my life. Because you telling me I'm a father. So one, I'm all my son need from a father figure perspective. So telling fathers out here that your young boy, your son, need to have other dudes in his life to teach him stuff is crazy already.
Exactly. That was already wild disrespectful. Telling a father that him being active in his son's life isn't enough. He should have other men around, specifically a gay man, to teach his son. Teach his son what? To be gay? He's telling parents to basically set their own child up to be groomed by older gay men.
That's one thing. Then you're going to jump over the mother. Because it's like, cool, I can't provide the empathy and sympathy. Let's just say. That's what your mama is for.
Obama took a jab at traditional masculine men, suggesting that they need help developing qualities like compassion and empathy, but in doing so, he also undermined women. After all, the natural complement to a man isn't another man. If you're arguing that boys need more nurturing, why bypass the role of mothers entirely? It's almost as if both biological parents, the man and the woman, are being dismissed as inadequate to raise their sons, and somehow gay men are uniquely qualified to step in. That logic just doesn't add up.
How you gonna jump over to mama and say, that's why you should have a friend that swing the other way to teach that to your son? Bro, Obama finna piss me off. He already did. Then he said, yeah, because you never know. Whenever you have a son one day, and if he turns out to swing the other way, now he got a role model for him. And now he got somebody like, that's crazy. Bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
And if Obama is telling parents to put gay men all around.
Did this thing say, what is Obama and Michael on? Goodbye, sir. Woo, that's funny.
Around their boys, well, they'll become one too after the grooming is done. This is really a whole step, and Obama need to be fried for this.
I gotta call my folks, because that might be, nah. Like having a 2-parent household is already hard enough, right? Dudes having their fathers, boys having fathers in their life is.
Hello? What? You know I'm in the middle of a show. What is wrong? Did you want to come up instead of be on the phone where no one can hear you and you're interrupting the show? Oh, okay. Okay.
It's already hard enough. Now you're saying if you got a father, if they got a father, that's not good enough. Your dad can't be everything to you. You need to have a man in your life that swing the other way. That's crazy.
Obama, now it feels like you're asking for it. So just recently, Barack and Michelle Obama would go on a podcast where they would address their recent divorce allegations. In the midst of discussing the allegations, Barack Obama made the claim that young boys need a gay man in their life for guidance and that only having a father around isn't enough. He believes being around gay men helps young boys develop a broader perspective. But is that not what a mom and dad is for? I mean, your household had only one father in it, right?
Barack Hussein Obama has lost his mind. I cannot believe he hopped on Michelle Obama's podcast and said that God forsaken nonsense. And y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Barack Obama said boys don't need just their father in their life as a father figure, because he can only be one dad. You need another male in your life to give you perspective on the father, and that male should be a homosexual.
Yo.
Yes.
Gang shit. What up, besties?
Oh my God! Say what you gotta say.
I'm a victim. That's what the fuck I call myself. So the psychological thing is this: when they say the man can't be everything, you already think that. So if I'm a father and I'm providing everything, right? And let's say I can't provide shoes for Christmas because I've been doing it the whole year, I already failed. So now I'm the failure. So I need something else, which would be an ABCD. Yo, the stage is fucking nasty that he set with that state.
Obama.
Nobody's asking a father to be everything. They want fathers to be there and protect and do what fathers do and men do.
No, we do want fathers to be everything when you're having kids. Absolutely. What are you talking about? We do want them.
It's impossible to be everything.
I mean, we're not literally meaning every damn thing, and anyone who's thinking absolutes are the asshole.
That's why I said the stage that's being set is loose. Stage that's being.
Go ahead.
The stage that's being set is loose, and then it opens the door for failure. I am a parent.
Nigga, what the fuck?
So if you can't do something, you feel fucked up, don't you?
Huh?
If something came up and you couldn't do it, do you not feel a type of way?
Yes, that's why I never told them what I was going to do, because if it didn't come to pass, then they wouldn't be disappointed.
There you go. So if motherfuckers is listening to this shit and think this is God's word, right?
Clearly not the people on TikTok. I'm proud of the people on TikTok. Finally.
Oh, finally. If they think that this is God's word, and then a father's supposed to be everything, which is impossible, and then the father also digests this shit like failure.
I think you'd be looking too deep into shit. I don't even think that
this is psychological.
I'm just saying, I don't even where the fathers to talk out. Any fathers talking out? Does anybody know? I mean, I'm not even talking about Ricky and Clown and all those people. Or did anybody? I mean, we hear the people on TikTok from PBL, but is there any fathers that are basically coming out saying, nah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because that's actually what needs to be seen. That's what actually I would like to see.
They need to be canceled and washed, slapped the fuck off of every fucking media sector ever.
All right.
This shit is egregious. This is detrimental.
Theo got a son. Oh, you're talking about Malcolm Jamal. All right, let me finish this video.
Sexual. And I'm here to tell you right now, my father is in my life. And you know who else I had as a role model outside of my father? I had my granddaddy. You know who else I had as a role model? My great-granddaddy. You know who else I had as a role model? My great-great-granddaddy. You know who else I had as a role model? My uncles. You know who else I had as a role model? My cousins. And this ain't no diss to the community, the LBGT community, but this is Barack Obama saying this nonsense. We need more men to be in our kids' lives more than ever, especially within the black community. We need the fathers. How dare he get out there, use the LBGTQ folks as a pawn to be able to spread his nonsense? And that's exactly what that is. It's plenty of role models to be out here to teach the kids. What is a homosexual male going to teach me? What is a homosexual male going to be able to teach some of these boys? They need a father in their lives, and they need to be around some other men that are not homosexual.
I guess Obama is trying to get them to teach them lessons on how to do hair and makeup and how to get in bed with other men. I'm saying his whole message carries a predatory tone. And then he's trying to push this in the black community when he was never even raised by black people at all. I can't. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Tell me what you think about this below. I want to thank everybody who supported this channel.
Anyway, it's still, in my opinion, bullshit. And there needs to be more people. Shout out to the people on TikTok though, child. Because you know they get on my damn nerves. They get on my damn nerves. But at least there's some of them that's saying something. But I'm trying to understand where the famous people are. They got all this smoke to talk about what the other, what is it? If it's 92%, then it's what? 8% that didn't vote the way that they wanted them to, and all that smoke and all the shit that they be saying. Where are they at? Where's Joy and Rolly Roll and all them people? Corey will say something. I look forward to 5150 tomorrow. I look forward to 5150 tomorrow. Fingers crossed. But if you see any of those people, any of those idiots that I be talking about, and they say something, let me know. Because, child, I could see them saying, "Whoa, I agree with the president." I can see Joy Reid. I agree with the president. The president knows what he's talking about. I honestly can see her saying that. CIP, you was talking about Theo Coop. I feel like he hasn't been on in some time. And personally, I don't know. He usually do. Did he do Kendra this Friday? I didn't see him. I know he will talk about it at some point, though. Oh, Star talked about it? Okay. I don't watch his show too much. Anyway. That's enough. I can't take it. I can't take it. I'm going to see if there's anything else and bring it tomorrow. If there is, like, some famous people or whatever. I don't know if she has a son or not. I don't know. I hope so. I look forward to it. Because if he does, then we'll talk about it on Wednesday, maybe for lunch. Because I definitely want to hear some famous people talking about this instead of put on a blog and then that's it, nothing else. They ain't got shit to say.
This is amazing.
Theo's not on every day like he was. He did do Kendra Friday. Okay, I think he does 2 or 3 days a week now. Yeah, that's what happens when you get 100,000 people. Shout out to him. One of these days. Trinidad, goodbye, sir. Anyway, y'all, thank you so much for hanging in there. That's it. I save the rest of this for tomorrow. I am fucking drained. Shout out to PBL though, because she absolutely does the damn thing. If y'all see anything, send it to me. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to bed. Ciao. Shout out to everybody that donated today. I appreciate you. I don't even know where anything is because I'm still flabbergasted that this is even happening. I'm just flabbergasted. Like, seriously. But like the video if you haven't, subscribe if you are new. Shout out again to everybody that donated. Shout out to the mods for doing the damn thing. Shout out to all the channel members. I appreciate you. We on again tomorrow. It's Tuesday. I'm gonna try to do 5 p.m. EST. I should be well rested so I can be done by 8. I love it. I'm getting in the bed. All right. I is tired. Shout out to Messy Mondays. Y'all know I love you.
I cleaned your house. It took me 6 hours to clean your house yesterday. I changed my number for you. I take care of your 5 kids. I push your 5 kids out my pussy. With no medicine. Natural births, breastfed all 5 your kids. You not going nowhere, Savon. You not going nowhere. You not till death do us part. To death. Somebody has to die before. And I swear to God, nigga, if you die, I'm coming with you. If I die, I'm taking you with me, nigga. Ain't nobody gonna have you but me. Ain't nobody gonna have you but me. I don't give a fuck, nigga. We've been together 9 years. 9. It's gonna be 19. It's gonna be 90. It's gonna be 9,000 years. You're not going nowhere. Exactly, my son said stay away. bitches try to fuck my husband. I don't like white bitches. Then I said it. You can block me, you can delete me. But y'all white